Malos kevrendoli mafali gasai. From everlasting to everlasting you remain God. Who can be compared unto this God? You are eternal. You are eternal. No one can take your place. No one can take your place. You are eternal. Oh, that's why we praise your name. You are eternal. Oh, that's why we praise your name. You are eternal. Oh, that's why we.
Indeed, he is eternal, and that's why no one can take his place. That is a great rendition there from Minister Sam Aqua. Good morning to you, and welcome to Morning Express this morning. Thank you for choosing TAC Television, the official TV station of the Apostolic Church Ghana, where we are belting the globe with the gospel. It is a blessed Friday morning, 26th of June, 2026, and we are coming to you live from our studios here at Denton, Frafraha. This is where we promise you nothing less than an edifying experience. Order for your watching, your sounds of Wakwaba, Ediba, Morning Express, and Anope, your more hoarding, your mountain cruncher, your can apostolic munsem. Afa ya kokro ankra temu ne ahwede ye koso o man Ghana mu ye di nkomo pi ene fiade ye bedi nkomo afa ya pomuden eho enti anopa adwumadie ebe ye nhira de ama bebre efri no nson ekopem se ebebo no nduni de menko bebia ene ye ntena na ye gidi se ebeboa o ye pa se brebinti na obepia ene ye ko YouTube na search for TAC TV na kan ye ho dwumadie mu nyina midin Eddie Henry Abozo. Anope, my name is Sister Jasmine Ayongo Enewaha Ifiada Anope. Jasmine, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's say,
I'm sorry.
I was person and they look a bit different. Yeah, Afata pa. It's a Friday morning.
Right, it is.
How has the week been for you? No. How do you feel on a Friday morning like this? Excited?
Well, right, I am excited, especially because I'm born on Friday.
Okay.
And Friday ends the weekdays. So, yes. But aside that, the week has been a blessed one, a very productive one at that. And how has it been for you?
It's been a great day. Of course, packed with activities, exciting, edifying experiences.
Right.
We trust God for a blessed morning this day. Jasmine, what do we have for wisdom nuggets?
Right. For this morning's wisdom nuggets, we're taking it from Proverbs chapter 17, verses 27 to 28. Proverbs 17, 27 to 28. The Amplified Version, and it says, "He who has knowledge restrains and is careful with his words, and a man of understanding and wisdom has a cool spirit." 28 says, "Even a callous or arrogant fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise. When he closes his lips, he is regarded as sensible and a man of understanding." That is from Proverbs chapter 17, verses 27 and 28.
Wow.
Right.
Deep words of wisdom, certainly.
Indeed. They are deep. And, it's amazing how it's just simply trying to tell us that you should be slow to speak.
Yes.
Listen a lot. You don't just spew words anyhow, anyway, And like the 28 says, even if, quote unquote, you don't have anything wise to say, and you're quiet, it is assumed that, he's probably a wise person. You don't manifest your quote unquote your foolishness in the sight of people. And
that's true.
Yes, for me, it's not just say kasa keke, but I think applying wisdom in all you do. You know, it reminds me of David, King David. I think First Samuel chapter 21 there. Janefi Saul ho.
Yeah.
Now Odru baby, there was I think a particular town, right? And the kings there, no, he had fought them before, so they were enemies.
Yeah.
This is a wise man who has strength and hears from God. But guess what he decides to do? He feigns madness.
To be mad.
I mean, who does that? What I say? So sometimes, no, you go beyond your logical sense. Wisdom goes beyond it. You know, what can help you at that moment, and most of the time, he will lead you. Also, for what do you also have to say about this?
For me, I think me pick it on the value of words. And then, you know, it's me kasapi without acknowledging that our words are spirit, without acknowledging that our words actually expresses us. Okasa sebe ansana wasusu.
Right.
But ansana be can be who say ade ameko kain edi nkranhye na eba ana edi abemubu na eba ade ameko kain aso ebemu obi ayeye ana ebemu obi wura ho men kasa ansana wasusu ho nemum ye sure say ensem biara wo ka no eye ne ehye nkran eye ne correct eye de edify men ka abemubu nsem ema manfo wura ho obi ho ne di nkomo bia obewie na waboto there be e wo say ye enkrofobia obi ne di nkoma ebe hye ne nkran any I think it's a powerful scripture that a man who has knowledge restrains his words and is careful with words. You don't just spill out words, but you are very careful with your words. Baby my attention pardon. He said wisdom has a cool spirit. Anyone who has understanding and wisdom has a cool spirit. And the Amplified or the words you know and I describe it as self-control and even temper. So be show so. Be sure so
it's very, very difficult.
It's also part of the fruit of the Holy Spirit to exercise restraint, to exercise self-control. Papa be the definition of the man for Christian. He said a Christian is someone who is able to keep enclining in his trousers without changing his walking style.
Wow,
so
that is, right, yeah.
Enclining, I mean, okay, from enclining back talo trousers. You can't hold it. But I say, Obia, utimi keeping enclining, ewo ni nikem. On the walking style. I think that's a perfect definition of self-control. Right. Say utimi restrain you so that you keep your tempers always under check. Why show you bit me go anymore say ebufu so when to me restrain you who enti how for emra ye ko enuma say restrain yourself, keep your tempers under control, don't spill out words so easily. Na Bible ne say yes ade ene ye beye enyansafo pa. That's all for Wisdom Nuggets this morning. Edumra ebeko kowa enkra table ne ahwe ne ekoso ewo oman Ghana. Mo se wa ekra do dia ma yemfa newspapers no ne yembobobo so na yenhwe ne ekoso oman Ghana. It's time for newspaper review. We will be back shortly to do that. For some watching more Kwabebium Ediba Morning Express, Jumedi, Esunyami Shroud, say what choose TAC TV and the Anope. Ye ko one crate muniashe ye koso ewo omai Ghanemu. Nayamfa Daily Graphic no enshe asie. Daily Graphic is leading with this banner headline. Or say government mines seal historic gold pack. 30% large-scale production goes to Gold Board. Yehu eye Yura Sami Jemfi Gold Board CEO ene afofropi infoni fefefe pa ewo honomo say 30% of large-scale production no ebeko Gold Board eho. I think say asem de yemom pa so metimi adane no na ede mfaso a ebeboa omai Ghana ede abreye esan say good hu hia ye pa afei front page of Daily Guide Corona or say first national disaster risk strategy underway. The first national disaster risk strategy underway. Ubetimi akenkan no ewo page 13 of the Daily Graphic. Finally here no bill to end witchcraft accusations under consideration, and this according to the local government ministry. Naturally say bo pese won shemra ebema eye accusations against witchcraft say achuobi 74 yenyina enim baby wo ho a ye accuse old people of witches ye dey omo ekogu. We believe this is a good caller ebeboa. So the bill is under consideration according to the local government minister. Obetimi aka nso page 13 of the Daily Graphic. Mejidi saying in the coming weeks we will get to hear more of this bill once it's presented to the parliament. This is all we have for the front page of the Daily Graphic this morning. Jasmine, the
right, and call the Ghanaian Times, front page of the Ghanaian Times. Now, boldly written, no, or say government secures 30% gold offtake deal with mining firms. Government secures a 30% gold offtake deal with mining firms. I think it's still related to Nyauka, and you can find more to this story on page 12. Still on the front page of Ghanaian Times, or say Bank of Ghana tightens sanctions on dad check offenders. As some way, I don't know why you would know that you don't have that much in your account. What check? I'm going to be so uncomfortable.
Say we are done a cow. At least something to cover up.
Right. Anyway, you can get more to the story on page 20. Still on the front page, say Telecel Codes program nurtures next generation of digital innovators. And teacher said Telecel for a year or more programming be IT related we be now. This is to nurture next generation in that area, which I think is really a good initiative.
Yes. I think a very good you say a mofrana esiso you be ma won tete ewo eye abeful video technology no computer programming mu yepa. That's where the world is going anyway.
Yes.
So once we're able to inculcate that into them, we know that the future is certainly a good one.
Exactly. And on a brighter note as well, this will also help with employment at a point, right?
Absolutely.
Right now, still on the front page of the Ghanaian Times, or say Ghana needs preventive disaster strategy. NADMO and I can't say same way. Or say Ghana needs preventive disaster strategy. My train ma assembly ma and sana ya kope kwanya ye be to me ejina no that before e be secret no say to me epe kwanya e be to me Emma at the chrono it is a flood in here all canon. You can get more on the story on page 12. And then finally I'll say Latif Idrisu assault case court orders continuation after AG IGP failed to settle matters. You get more of the story also on page 3, and that is all I have for you.
All right, and then my young call the new weekend crusading guide. Ononswafa a gold story no or see new era for gold trade as state buys 30% gold from large-scale mining companies from July 1. And then the same beautiful picture no edaho talking about the state buying 30% of gold from the large-scale mining companies. Afenso or say charge Akofina for attempted murder as Kantanka family cries to police. And same way the etwagupi na de yegusu asre ne se ebusuano omombomodeng nama asumdue emra. Whatever has to be done should be done. There was say a year apostle from Bremun, Swam Bremu. Dear Hinan say Asumdwe Abba, na a year apostle Kojusa for legacy Kessia would be our Jano, ye bohumban, ye seremoi, let peace be still. Still on the front page of the Weekend Crusading Guide, Dr. Suleimana Isifu appointed to NPP Educational Policy Committee. The Mfuni Daho all smiley yepa. Still on Amrahia residents, no, they are appealing to President Mahama to probe property demolition. It's Amrahia story almost every day shows up in the papers.
Right.
You know, the road construction is good.
Right, it is good, but when him say everything that comes, it comes with change.
Yeah.
It's not easy to take changes.
Yes.
CNT. Yeah.
Of course, we here compensation if you say abai edemano, but sometimes so yeah the if you do demolition as well. Now I will be.
Let me play the devil's advocate, Kakra. My problem is when it's that way is not good. Now later, years later, I bet demolition, you want compensation. For me, I don't know. Am here we can cry.
Well, there's a way they always go about it.
Right.
Once you acquire the land legally, once you have all the papers, there is a way they go about it. So we deserve what? Of course, I won't deserve one, so they are unfortunately,
Right.
You may have to find your own way out to settle. Still on gold, examining the transformation of Ghana's gold sector and the Sami Jemfi factor. Say CEO Sami Jemfi Anope or Ginny Dimpa. Almost all the papers are carrying the gold story. Finally, here on the Crusading Guide, play for Ghana with courage and confidence. Dr. Ofori Sapon charges Black Stars. You can read more on that on page 10 of the new Crusading Guide. Dr. Ofori Sapon. Oshe Black Stars in Kunai. Ochine ejina kono. You know Croatia. Bimu kekase ya kodada, ya qualified that, but it's still a crucial game. I believe it's a good encouragement. Now, Eja, the Black Stars should make us proud. Make you proud on Monday. All right, that's all for the new Crusading Guide this morning.
Call the Chronicle, or not to say, boldly written, not say Safo family's plea, charge Safo Akofina with attempted murder. It seems like it may be in all the newspapers.
Yeah.
If not all, or most of them. You can see the picture over there. Still on the front page now. So, yes, a minority calls out government over hike in utility tariffs. Minority calls out government over hike in utility tariffs. When there's an increase in utility tariffs, is it the government's fault?
Well, the PURC, which is the regulatory body, has a way of going about it. But so long as are buying you take the ultimate responsibility. That is what it is. As far as governance is concerned, it may be very basic when it comes to utilities, transportation, fuel prices. You're too for more. I'm buying to me any home free. The same applies to electricity and water. Definitely, the government has to take ultimate responsibility. I didn't see. I say I'll tell about so on my sitting unkoye. Any say you better kaniamu. They have to assume never real bottom. He has to take the ultimate responsibility.
Even if it's beyond their control.
Well, I understand
your
point.
The question.
Yes. They will explain, say, say they maintenance works to give us good service delivery. But the crack they say, as far as we are consumers, we will always push for reduction and stability.
Right.
Imagine say, I want to make and I am too. There be two more. There is style, But of course, the Abebuama now continuous supply, and so. Sometimes when you have to pay a little bit more to get quality service, quality delivery, I believe it's also
worth it. Yeah, right. Yeah. And still on the front page of the Chronicle, finally, I'll say Gold Board to purchase 30% of gold produced by large-scale miners. Ebium ubesi ubo picture ewo eja. Mr. Sami Jemfi, chamber officials, and chamber officials after signing the agreement. I mean, it's a good deal. I must say, You can find more to this also on page 7 of the Chronicle, and that is all I have for Chronicle.
All right, Medas adjustment. Me called Daily Guide. Daily Guide say gold board mines chamber signed 30% large scale gold purchase deal. Sikakoko Honsem Noa. Sedina was not in prison for 15 days, according to NPP. A few days ago, no Mubisane said, Nanipa no way. Afede almost say I'm found to prison 15 days. In a Ichegu year. Let's see how that turns out. Afe Wuntumi's lawyer urges court to defer judgment. And Chema Wuntumi ni photos so ewo ho fe the mum a court case na ba. Again on the front page of the Daily Guide, no change in Apostle Kojo Safo's funeral date according to the family. Open details nedia. I just say Okope a Daily Guide now call page 6. Finally, Herald editor jailed for contempt of court. Larry Dogbe ononso nimfoni ewo honom. Say wakokan ya yenka enti court no any anje ho kra. And he has been jailed for contempt of court. Nyamenka no why journalist idie. Dengara. Ensem pi any enje ho. But enyaba nyame enka ne ho na obesevia on kombrambe to na adwuma so ye hia na say ye benya ye fa hodi akoso aye ye adwuma. Of course while we stress cautiously adwuma yi o hawo enema pi wom nyame ebuafo. That's all we have for the front page of the Daily Guide this morning.
Okay, we so many more call the Informer now on also boldly on it to me who Apostle Dr. Eric Nyamiche picture crowd also, and then also a local government Ahmed Ibrahim now say flooding crisis, tighten sanitation laws, GPCC4 and the Air Catcher government, Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council for Air Catcher government say they should tighten sanitation laws near EFA. You can't sanitation treatment. You can't say. Okay.
Say put him.
That's all. Our country government said they should tighten it. Still on the front page of the Informer, or say, people with disabilities fund thieves warned. I watched this thing. You know where they were trying to get people to account for this fund in particular, because a fund that people with disabilities almost every year or so, quite an amount, and they were not receiving it.
That's very sad.
Yet there were records say Abba. You understand?
Very unfortunate.
So yes,
very unfortunate.
Right. So they are being warned right now. They are being warned. Say you can get more of the story on page 2 of the Informer, and still on the front page of the Informer. Or say cancellation of Zoom Lion contract worsens Accra floods. Ama and cancer Oforiata and a cancer cancellation. I didn't even know that there was a cancellation.
Because a few days ago, people reported say when a partnership they started cleaning the whole of Accra. Now, well, of course, once we don't have the details to it,
right.
Yes, whether a current contract and our previous contract, we are yet to get more about that. But the say they should be empowered to work. I believe Zoomline is doing a good job.
Right.
And now they are even beyond Ghana.
Right. So you can get more to the story page 12 of the Informer. Now, still on the front page of the Informer, I'll say NACOC commemorates World Drug Day. NAP's drug kingpin in $3 billion cities meth bust. It is the amount for me. It's the amount for
it's a mouthful. Sigano swam and
still on the front page, I say give Naimo's legal teeth to defeat Galamsey minority and Air Sasem. Give Naimo's legal teeth to defeat Galamsey, and you can find more to this page 5 of the Informer. And then finally, you'll see NPP MP holds ministers quote and unquote balls. A Sedina controversy deepens. More to the story also on page 4, and that is all I have for you. The front page of the Informer.
All right, the Daily Statesman say minority takes on government over utility tariffs increase. You can't wait that Kantanka family once attempted murder charge against Akofena. When so you can't assume that. Say Asensu calls for vetting reforms in MPP. And a cabinet approved state asset protection bill and anti-corruption plan. President Mahama Nimfoni and Edahonum. That's all for the Daily Statesman and the Anopay.
Okay. And now to the insight. Or say Mahama announces new bill to protect state assets. Mahama announces new bill to protect state assets. More to the story, or page 5, you can get it there. Still on the front page of the Insight, or say Ayariga pledges tough parliamentary oversight to protect public purse and show accountability. More to that story also on page 5. Downwards, I'll say Wontumi appeals for deferment of July 3 ruling. Wontumi appeals for deferment of July 3 ruling. And also you can find that more of that on page 5. And ADB PLC posts 367 million Ghana cedis profit in 2025, signals new era of growth. I mean, this is good news, in the business sector. And also, and you can get more of the story also on page 2. After I see a while, I'll say why Britain's Starmer leaves behind legacy of moral political bankruptcy. The British Prime Minister now say he had to resign because the Labour we had decided that it was time they needed someone else to replace him.
Interesting.
And so they are saying why Britain's Starmer leaves behind legacy of moral and political bankruptcy. Just say the moral framework of that is quite bankrupt. Anyway, I'll leave it there. You can get more to the story on page 4. And then still on the front page of the Insight, the justice has no statute of limitations, advancing reparations and historical accountability for Africa. And then finally, I see SMG hails China-Africa partnership growth. SMG, a socialist movement of Ghana, hails China-Africa partnership growth, reaffirms stand on one China policy. And that is all I have for you on the front page of the Insight.
Okay, Metro Lens, or say hashtag free Larry Dogbe, hashtag journalism not crime. Media in chains, or the exclamation mark, and I'll be on page 9, Larry jailed, NDC chair closes radio station, and presenter manhandled. So they are calling for more press freedom. And yemma emfahudino endoso pa nansem chirefo nye kwan enye wangajuma. Metro Lens ena eka nesa eye Larry Dogbe ya wa jail no. Akofena duly installed Crystal Asafo confirms pledges full cooperation with police. We in Simbia Egusu Echegu, Akwase Hodia, Ebusiana se charged Akofena with attempted murder. So two conflicting stories from both sides,
right,
of the same story. Finally, minority clashes with government over tariff hikes. MC and also Yakan did that. And that brings us to the end of the Metro Lens. Minimum saw last one.
Business and Financial Times. And also say succession gaps threaten survival of family businesses. And IFC and KSM, we can see more of it on page 3. Also, say expert urges $500 million climate resilience fund to tackle floods, waste crisis by 2027. And also, you can see more of this on page 2. I'll say Bodia Community Bank posts robust profit growth amid expansion push. And also, so you can read more to it on page 3 of the BNFT. I say government seeks to close gap between research and policy execution. And also, to me, I kind more to that on page 2. And then finally, on the front page of BNFT, you say GCB Bank named West Africa's regional bank of the year. Congratulations
Hooray!
to them. Right. We can read that also on page 2, and that is all I have for you on the front page of Business and Financial Times. And
all right, on that very good note, GCB Bank named West Africa's Regional Bank of the Year. I believe say a good news. On that note, we bring an end to the review of the papers this morning. Apostolic Insight is next. Now, Jasmine Obemai, wonderful interview. Here in Apostolic Musem near my dance as apostolics.
Hello there. Very good morning to you once again. You're still watching the Morning Express, and thank you for staying with us. It's time for the Apostolic Insight with me, Jasmine Aingo. Remember, this is a segment where we talk about anything and everything that distinguishes the apostolics from the others. Jumedie so na ye paying for etwetwe nkomo efa nyama efa asafo no asori no niema wo hu se apostolic fo ni omo ne ye ni omo ye nie aha na ye ka ho asem na anopa we no unim se na sa week mu na ye kasa efa rules of conduct ne ho rules of conduct of the Apostolic Church Ghana na eneno ye beka afa the number 6 rules of conduct number 6 ebiom anopa we nia menene ebe twetwesa nkomo ya cheche mu ya penyi retired Apostle Jonas Philip Ofe ono eno ye Doctrine Watch Committee omu chairman sounds so ye former executive member anopa we me say ye beka afa rules of conduct number 6 na Apostle for sure ma wa akọba eba Apostolic Insights.
So they meet me ajo ya oba.
Baba bacho ohoye die.
Nyame adome ho ye pa. Odi na minim.
Nyame adome no do so.
E de yame ase.
Actually. Inti Apostle bacho eneno rules of conduct number 6. Na topic aye de sha ase ne se o say the influence of family conversations on spiritual growth. Can I say ebusua nkomodie hu nsusu aso a eba ewo ye can I say hunamu nantiemu the influence of family conversations on spiritual growth na eno na your topic but specifically on the rules of conduct number 6 I can say when conversing in your house and or in all your conversations never speak disrespectfully or criticizingly of God's servants or their ministrations in the presence of your children. Ho ena ye fano afa. Nampacho ebusuafo atenase ebo nkomo. Say ye ja ni ena na kasa ebo nkomo. Say ye awofo ni nkola no. Adi nti na nyama eya omuka efa asofo ho. And obi a bia wakwa sorry or say odu fi or say ene software ene preaching main feel crowd in semni bebre wo ho ya ka won komobo mu adenti na ehu hia say awofo no omunkase mu omunkomobo mu wo fi titiri se nkola wo ho no ese omuhwe ayefa asofo ho. Why should they be careful? Why is it that important? Say they should mind what they say about God's servants or even their ministrations in the presence of children at home.
Yo me da se na maminchie ye tiefo na yahwefuo nyina anopai se omaji nkunwa se ne omoye ne da no na enne nso wɔn ɛbɛtie yɛn na ansa na mɛba wasɛm bisaa no so no pɛ sɛ meka asɛm kakra yi sɛ ɛnɛ wahwɛ a rules of conduct na yɛde nkan ayɛ ne nyinaa yɛ a na yɛtu ne din to say necessary can the influence of the family conversation on spiritual growth. So in your comobo, a war he, your home yini and ampuntus. Insist rules of conduct.
Okay.
They are the cassie or continue child fabia and only a barber friend. Na rules of conduct number 6 and that's why so bon common it will fear. Ana bedwemu a modern ase onkasa entia onyankopon nkrofo ewo omo adwumaye ho ewo omofra ana se o mani na udiaba pa udiaba bone so udiaba bone and the rules of conduct number 6 no na ye mesi ye twa fa bi ene ye ba hwehwemu ne but ye nsesa rule no just to put this one on the table for all of us. Now, and ye share ye nkoma awofo ye die wo ye mani no nsunsanso a enya wo monso wo mo mpuntu so we're talking about spiritual values of the child of the children. Now, spiritual values they are the basic inner beliefs and ideas that influences how a person thinks, feels, and lives his life. The ewo onipa bia mu a emana dwene senea odwene na emano enya atenka bia onya na emane gina so na obone bra no nti yakase the onipa gidie beliefs ehuhia papa because the onipa gidie no ne ma no ye nea oye say obi gidi say gise we tu kwa buruchira nsa na obeye ya utira ye obeton fie ne ma nyina say ne be ya obetimi atukwa because ni gidie no obi nso gidi say obetimi atra ha ya na wabobra no so watimi aye na bi nso ayampo o matena ha abobra ma wona o mutu kwan de o de ba no yati ya ni ato ni atia wo nka e prove a kire won say e house ye tena be nti de ye gidie no e wohia papa na mofra wo hoi o musua bebre free awofo ho cause number 1 no mgiedi kane no kra no mo say gidie ni o teacher fo so ba fie no say me teacher say e dey say o sesan because teacher na kai especially if our madusua ho ya teacher dey so nimade nyina o say teacher say muaye ni a o de fa nti nsama ye ka kire wo e wo sunsuan so ka sipa wo so etina wo mu ma wo nyini e bibi e be kan ti say asama nkasa wo te sa ba akoma ne adwene te sa asase etoma ififi enyini o ebetimi enyini akodu pempenso bi a utu ase ekra bi ma wontimi entu nti nkola sua ade free nsama ada ye no wo kam afra no daily instructions and nko ha fa wetu ha o de wabakasa asembia na waka keke ebedu biribi odim se sa de ye ba da bia se na papa kan da bia se na papa kan that's instructions. 2 shared experiences ye no wo koba na ye di nkomo ye koba o mateni ye kan asembi na senia ye no na wo mutie nyina na omso omusua de free mu. And a third, you see, observational learning. On shed that maybe our seminal, but on one case, our Tihona or a cost will fear her. Da not to say, you can't say, you can't say to your microphone, your man, no. There be if you are sorry about near the software, you're sorry penny for, near sorry a candy for, near the maybe see so, or when I horror, go be a mekoto or mubribiana. Ye di software ye na mfi mu ni ye sra kofi ekola kiti obi na ni dene mfi asore papa say almost of a poor passer, or so could handkerchief me, or sasa be was or could be West software near the a handkerchief me near Kujanis and I could be trying now or sas of software. I was saying, and I share or normal boy. If you are sorry by a dear, you see. Na kaseti akora kasa fe nipa ho ya kasa I can go friend konkonsa wo bi ho asem no anya kokoduro no anhia no na wo kan wo kira nka na fe kura wo nkola anim na wo kan no anya de pa ye hwe ni ye ni asesa wo ye utimi moa ye ma no na omunyini yiye maye
na mpacho se ewo omu a omu bo omu hu nkomo sa na ebia na ade papa e no mu kan now so there be criticism and then so for the preaching me feel cry and then there's also the quote I said and then the year no say you know they always have something negative to say about the man of God, his wife, his family. Sorry, just the worship will be become and it's always in the presence of the children. In such a family, you know, what effect and Ankolano, such consistently hearing criticisms, bad talk about men of God, you know, what kind of effect does it have on the spiritual growth of the children and their faith as well, their attitude towards faith?
This question is very, very important. It's important because it creates a lot of, it's negative in the first place.
Right, it is.
We've just decided to forgo all the good things that happened and discuss the bad ones, unfortunately. Right. So, bad fruits, when you sow it, good fruit will not yield bad fruit. Right. Say, yeshasi, ye bone non kwa, ne bia, yempe, penina semintro, se edie intro. Yasori we are how we be wrong. The number one year transfers. Sometimes also for bitimi kotra baby. Ya na microphone penasampa ye no kra na ya asemo ne say yen hihye nti e be yi no ye ne sa no kwa che ne do sofo no ko ndi obi bia ro beba wa chi no akoko nso osachira kroma anya ne fe ndi oba wo ye den obenya ho asamaka eno ne ye kan say ye betimi adi wo ho nkomo but ye ni nkomo na say ye yi ne anye no nko a wo mu ne ye kan number one, it brings confusion to the minds of the people. When you say ye tie bia ye ne wo ma no mu di ye chi kwa sore ne ye be o ma tibribi afo nyame asem ho afo nyame nipa no ho na omu bu nyame nipa ne say nyame ntem ginafo bi nsi anam bi nti onipa yi ana misusu say ne de ma wofo nso kan fa no nti eyewei ana say eyewei so create confusion in their minds utanye ya otimi nka we say ncho no so ya no de nam na de be ye ne say it will result in loss of trust in that man of God. So one is serious. Two, ebema ononso achinyejie bi aba betra na it will create some doubt. He has his expectations. Right. And now people he confide in and trust in are saying a different thing. Right. And he's not able to face them and ask questions to clear his mind. Right. So abeye chinye bi na ababe trenimu na eneno pray. So eventually it will lead to disappointment, disillusionment. Afidie or wonderland. Na dwunumu nyina aye ne prekese. Ochina bi se ni Sunday school teacher se ne sofu se na sorepani bio o kan bibia se one foe na wonim the most serious part in say it will create some internal conflict. Okay. Or no ankasa ne ho ebe pepre. O say yan kola bebre no mo akokoduro say o mo wo hawa o metimi aba panim wi ara ba bibiso. Nti we say the sa tokwa no me who the friend of conflict. No ankasa ne ho ne ho na mo na sakolabi enyini wo environment bi situation bi etise mu a unse onyini akodi say eventually it will kick against the faith. Right. Say nyame nipa kra asofo kra na ifrifie ho a awofo a anka yesu say obetimi aboa wo no maka no nkomo a omahunu di amfa wo mpanifo ho nti na akwakofa wo ba yenka say osofo bia no kanifo bia ye obofo anasem fumso bi ni wo ho. But the Bible cracked obi mfumso o kwaya ye mfa so but ye ma wo ho a ye be kan mpanifo ho asema ye hwe ni.
Rule of conduct at a part, a point speaks about sowing and reaping. Now, Mepacho, how does such a principle, the principle of sowing and reaping, how does it apply to conversations within the house or within the home? How do we apply the sowing and reaping principle as part of the rules of conduct number 6? I'll say it's like sowing to the wind and expecting you may expect to, reap a whirlwind. How does this apply to the home, especially with regards to Inkwalano? So, or Debia, OTA, you criticizing the man of God, criticizing things about worship, always a negative part, The sowing and reaping part, how do we connect this, having bad conversations with around the children about God's servants, connecting that to the principle of sowing and reaping?
Okay. Sowing and reaping, for terms bia or moye na Bible so we use sa expression and terminology bebre upon that and upon from yes and yet you be kwa kusi actually but the American has to say and say Galatians chapter 6 verse 7 and 9 say do not be deceived. God is not mocked, for whatever one sows that will he also reap. Inti in some na ye cannot say aba ye go to say aba ye go kolana dwene na kuma mu so te sa asase unse Matthew chapter 13 Yesu Christo agbu Proverbs ka baby say ukuafo bi efredi kogu aba ebigu kwanchen ebigu oboso ebigu ena wo chirechire mu no we no me no won a wo te masem na eni woni nyina so nti otamfo be wi nasem na ye oka no de gu ode toto aba wogo nti yanzo yansem na ye ka no eti se aba yego nti akola na waba no waba to say clean slate asase a hwi inim nti ye na sese ye boa na ye dua sa nobae no egum nti se ye de aba papa edua mu a ye kansempa e kire no kwanpa da chi obenyini na abaye akwala papa ma me mfa we sesu na me ne awofo nkasa kakra se akwala bia eso obawi ase number 1 odi niema bi dadanam na bosu nyame mbo nipa bi akwa oba with some potentials but oba nso a eniema bi wo ho a oba be fa no wa ha wa asase we so asetra no tim and 3 eniema bi enso wo ho a oba okay nti esese ye bo ne ho ban wa ho na ye hwe de oba be fa ye no de papa na wo mu ne yi na de oni nso ye de ama no eniema bi wo ha ji so be fa no ha me ka se so obi ba na wanko school ABC o di si na ni monti minga to person kan ABC a esese ye de ma no won o de bai kra woni mu ji se ye bo na ansa na pie nti wa mfa ma no nti oni akwala ne nam ne nyina bibia o observe no won se eniema bi ade we ya ho ye ade we bitra no no de nyini ayemboa no na ye ka se we nyina ya ade a ye di dua akwala no da chi won de enya no wantutu ni ntam na gi nyini wia wo ye hwehwe ye ye en no na ewiye mu bebre ye twen ama ebre dua no achie wi ansa na yebese yetene no na se wo be yekora na fi no wabu mu kora na asema kofa na asema ba nti ene de amsi nkwala no nyini ntemu de one na yebe wo no no a de ene no we nyina first yesu wo nyini ye ntwen no nyini kakra ye ntwen sa na ese aboa bi ye ya wa nya ani no osu wo nyini ansa de ye ncha ase ntem na de ye ka kire o no te se de okuani afa aburu bi no akona fum no tutu form no de ahye mu sam na ye ka kire on sa pepepe na tie nti senia aba no be fifi ne be nyi na be so aba no kuani na kwakobu na da achi na ni age ana da achi na yura ho no saa na se ya hwe ya na ye ndua wa kola no mu yi ya edu bra wo so aba na ya nhia kola no na ya kuma to ye yem ne mfa ni gya nhia no e be hia no me ya yura ho ne de yen sesi ya no se bia na ka kire ndi de ye won kola no sisi bia no ye nhwe ni ye
nti me tiase apostle patron na chese ne o kan boni bia o kan efa asofo ho ne we a mo tie ni na ebetumi ama we onyi ampo ebi mpo na onji nyame di mpo bio
ngini number 1 je onipa ode ne hoto no so oji ni di yese ono otu anama ono kra mpo na yese se na otie enunti me say asofo wanya abofo we are not pretending that they are perfect they have issues but Bible clearly order nsem yete se ba ye fa so ayeka koninche friend sanya na ukokra de kai na akwala ya woni no cancer asem onuro nye na asem kura ni e de pa na akwala we ya woni ni disankomo we obetimi aye wo but eventually e be say akwala no mama wo na say ni gidie ene ye mu bebre ye kwa sorry but ye mam say omote asori ni di kura nyam bebre free sa nyama ye ti enti na ye kase ye nhwe ho no yi na ye mo ankola no na nyame adom sa asasi yom de abaye ya asasi papa nti ye mpa abapa ye fa diem na da kinye nya ho mfaso
apostle e made the pass o ka say asofo no they are not angels. They all have their flaws, their issues. Once or any panko ade. Na say bia me ye member na me ni sofo bi enya asem. Anampo enye sofo na nkasa but e bia senya nyama ko wa sorry ni mu. Na I don't like it or it didn't favor me. How do I go about these ministry matters? Menko ka asema ebema memma etie na affect their spiritual growth or their belief in the faith. How do I handle it? How do I go about it? Me can sing and I'm yen sing, you know, because yen to me soon kata yeni say bibi koswa sorry no, which is not right. Should we just keep quiet because we are not supposed to talk about it in the presence of our children? And now so for being how do we go about this?
Yen kolle asem ya ye kan ya asem hia pa. The first question is, I didn't necessarily just sorry no. Na me tama sorry asama. Na ma be kan wo fi. E wo bri po abra make. E bi kra me fan say, me no me ho kanfo nyina ye asori. Impenifo mi no ye ntimi in discuss wo ye level. Na ye hunu kwan a ye be fa so. Na asem ya beda ho ye ntu ho anamon. Na ye involve nkola innocent kids. Komo yinso ayebedi emwa wo nti ka ya sorry asem dia ka ye nka no wa sorry na se akanfo ka asem si akokọ bedie onim adechie nso otie free onini ano nse ade chia be ma no na ekokudoko sa ade achi but ma no mo sorry ntemo akokọ ma no mo hwane ma no but kokko nso mpiada do be twan ama be ma no abom ekuo bia mu ya sori nko asem bia si a wo level kora wo senya ye kan right say one hwe ya wo be kwa kopem na kofa haba akoma papa wo ni nyame adwuma ho do ya yem hihie nti na wo pese owura bi yesa akoso apamadaka mu obra ense so ama no kotwa hwe Nti ye was me wo youth movement. Youth movement ye leaders. Sa leader no nim penifo no call leader. Nti me hu bibi wa soro. Sisi brother e chen. Wa nti ka kire wo leader no mo. Na ongyina wa nam na otu ho anam. Nkakra no. Ebekwa kodru baabi a esese edru no mahwe amana yeye. So wa hwe ye na ogebo obo ase. Yebe bu okoya ho bebre so umu ade uyemfenimu we nya wasam nti at long run no akoma papa na unya yese ode koyi onyankopo adwuma na de abambu okra na de abro na onyame aye hihye se eyade bi no bi nso aye de atia wo asore no mu nso se koni nche na nkoka wante wase kora fo bi ka ho adansi se anti wase fa ne mampanifo ne no nyina mu no uye we nyina na se wante ase bu ni so mama mu ni okay nti process no kra bible no akire nti uko na kohwemu ya Matthew chapter 18 kan 15 ho kono obehu na ye de fasa akwan so nsem biara ebeto ye no ya ye behwe bible say atetia ants omunyo sidifu ni tituru bia but ade to omamnam omane yi omade the same si ewo nyame fie ho a esese yetimi hu no kwan a ye de befa so aka ne yiye emom chense de ye beka ne bone ne ye de asay ye mbas
yo na apostolic insight aha na ye we na apostle nyame sha obebre na answer na ye beko no pacho bone tofa na mayen o final words rules of conduct number 6 no a chem say yenkomo bomu ewe ebusuafo ebusia ebo nkomo no mo nhye ne yie efa nkomo efa asofo ho asore ne ho ankoye nkomo bone a nkola ne te ho mu tie pacho bone to fama ne ebi afi na wa be hye wa afi na o hye no den na o ka
ya ka che ye tiefo nyina ndese unyankopo yensi na twitwi onipa de wudua no eno na obetwa di ye rules of conduct number 6 ne se wo bon komo abontia kasa twitwi ni kasa tietia emfa nyamkrofo ho ombetimi aye de enye beti emfa kwan so na yenka ntitiru bra ye ma wo around no ye hunu senia ibesi ye twa ye ho na te se aduaba bi a ye dua eno nti se ye nua ni ya ye daachi a ibetwa so aba enya ba ye ni ebeje ho ye tufo se ebri biara enye ye manim eni efie nkompo oba bia nya sofo oni nyame nipa nkrofo keke adenti kura na okasa ti obi oka obi ho asem de oye ne nya boa no bible akire kwan a ye mfa so na wonga omo ho asem de atimi aboa won asem de yensu ase we will use respectful language always to everybody not only God's servants and I feel so criticizing cry again ye kasa ntia ntwitwi obi biara wo de wo nkwa na onima de obi a de obeye bia nya ofe na utiatia na ye hwese ye di besi ye nisu se ye boa na obi atimi agira ne na so no waye na ye na fi nso bedwemu no ye nsopa nipa we try to avoid public shaming obi ho embarrass no nipa musa wakunu kura ontimi nsore wie na de ye focus ne se ye bebo ye man ho ban anyesa daachi akwa ama no ye be sei wo mgidie ye de aprapri bi beto makoma mu na ombenyi ne be wie no ombeka se nyame kura ni ho na omabe ya adeso de amaye be obi biara ni ho pese ne babe ya adeso am ye pese ye mabe ye nshira se ye pese ye maye nshira de ya ye hwehwe se ye no wo mu ebeka nyame asama emankoso ni mpuntu echense yebekofa osofo ho asem unfortunately de anyempu ene aba be discuss wo fi emfa yenko ba bia
also nyame sha we bre aha and I many the bedroom so you've been watching the Apostolic Insight. I hope you've heard all. The rule of conduct number 6 talks about not having negative conversations about anything of the ministry or God's servants in the presence of your children, especially at home. this causes confusion, doubt, and self-conflict within their minds. And you want to avoid that for their own good, for the sake of their faith. You are not being told to keep quiet when there are issues happening at home, in the church, but there is a way to go about it. There's an organogram to follow. Make sure you follow and now make your concerns known so that whoever has to solve those issues can solve them. And from my fear, it's apostolic insight. Aha, any edibesiwa. Mr. Wa menko bebia music and fine arts. It's your sure.
The trials of the righteous, but the Lord delivers, He delivers him from them all. Many are his diverse afflictions, but Jehovah God saves and delivers his own. Since Christ is seated at the right hand side of God, interceding for his children, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Since he has said, "You never leave me alone, nor forsake me when I need him," I am more than a conqueror, overcomer in all my trials. So I count it all joy for the trial of my faith, yields positive results. Perseverance yields maturity to make me grow up like nothing. Everything works together for my good. Whether good or bad is for my good. All things work together for my good. Every situation for my good. Everything works together. Things are working. Whether good they are moving and shaking. All things work for my good. For my good. Ha! Weeping is not for the night. Sorrow is not for the night. Joy comes in the morning, 'cause you said. So weeping is not for the night. Sorrow is not for the night. Sorrow is not for the night. Joy comes in the morning. Joy comes in the morning, 'cause you said you will honor me. When I get to overcome all my trials and victory, with a crown of righteousness, grace and peace multiplied unto me. After fighting a good fight, and after winning the race, after keeping the faith, trusting your word, Lord, you will honor me. Ha! Blessed is the man who perseveres under trials. When he is approved, he will receive the crown of life. A crown which you, the Lord, has promised them that love. Whether black, white, color, everybody. With a crown of glory, with a crown of righteousness. Yeah, after shaking all the sin that hinders, fix my eyes on Jesus, the perfecter of my faith. Now after fighting a good fight, and after winning the race, after keeping the faith, trust in your word, Lord. You honor me. You're the Lord my God. Your words are yea and amen, so true. You are faithful to your word. You are the Lord my God. When I triumph through the storms of this life, through the hills and valleys, Lord, you will honor me. Now after fighting a good fight, and after winning the race, after keeping the faith, trust in your word, Lord, I believe you will honor me. Ha! Sapwa! Sapwa! Yeah, now everybody!
Thank you so much for sticking and staying with us here on the Morning Express. Great tunes of music there from Soul Winners. Indeed, the Lord will honor you after fighting the good fight. Still on the Morning Express this morning, no, ba abedi enkomobia ehuhia ye pa. Ewo ye nyina abrabom titiru ene ye nuanom emema ene ye papamo. Now, the month of June has been widely adopted as Men's Health Month. And inti anopei ye babedi nkomo afa ye prostate health, what every man should know. Mejidi se wati prostate pain. De ka se prostate crampo a ede adea ede na etochima edeba na kwan be na befa so ebebo ye prostate so ehu eban we nkomodie bi a ehu bi hia ye pa. Se wonya be mampo a tiema ukunu tiema uwofa bi tiema obabi na mejidi say one day would be save ne life. To help us with the conversation and to delve deeper into prostate health this morning is Dr. Gameli Aheto, or a family physician at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Yansa akano ahomano so ene anopei or the ebeko school pa amyesia prostate health. Good morning to you, Dr. Aheto. Welcome to TAC Television and to Morning Express.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Wow, thank you so much for making time for us. Yeah, kasa for prostate health, huh? Ya kan prostate ampacho de ade na dwumadi ben so enadi ewo nipadua nemu. What is prostate and what does it do in the human body?
Okay. Good morning. I said let's share with you for but some factor me beginning never find I make it in a brofo kata.
Sure, mpacho, it's allowed.
If you cap prostate your organ, body friend organ I will nipadua nemu. Na ben baby a friend in urinary bladder. Baby a Jones or Ekujina, and Stana Nipa Ako Jones or Critically, bony friend is a walnut. Name so only walnut.
Yeah.
It's in this size, normal size about that size. Now, prostate is home fast or body means a producing pure and nourishing my sperm. In the sperm, me here, ebe carry ebe man am one day anyway. A man a fertilize the egg, see, and then a prostate me here or body.
Okay. Well, that means embema nkwa na wo prostate emanibi anamebwa. All right, thank you for that clarification. And what are some common conditions of the prostate as far as men's health is concerned?
Oh, okay. Prostate, Nyoma mmiɛnsa paa na ɛyɛ very important for prostate. First one, only friend BPH and benign prostatic hyperplasia.
Okay.
Just work as here, but any chest prostate na here.
Okay.
And then the first one. Second one, I like dealing common prostatitis. And it's just an infection, non-inflammation of the prostate. And the third one, I hear prostate cancer. And it's just a cells now of prostate. A touch macacra.
Okay.
And that good process in different types of cells. Cells that was the one and then the wall.
Okay.
And then the different prostate cancer. You see, and then many of the commonest conditions that are within our prostate.
Okay. Inti enema miensa wabobo so yi eno na ye 3 major conditions. Obetimi afa ne bako na wa dom suko e de amaye. Edie ene edeba na senso na etie.
Yo, me da say. Into yeka enlarged prostate and BPH na nipa unyito prostate a unyine no. Prostate or muscles into uyuso no na yekese. Into no kata. Ahono sanso a some you can show a war blood and no.
Yeah.
Into kese no. A bit me up your friend compress. Into me blood and no. It's in the prostate June home problems. Maybe alcohol June so a chance I know June so needs me started. And one day I June so on the day about a swat. And now we don't talk a cry, and I June so started. We don't talk a cry, and I June so started. So I'm next year, types of symptoms are and then BPH and I enlarged prostate to the number.
Okay.
Yeah, prostatitis and the infection. It's I say it will be a UTI, urinary tract infection.
Okay.
Then urinary tract infection, any infection of the prostate. It's the infection for prostate. And also to because they are it be correct because the urinary symptoms may be depending on the type of inflammation or weakness. And then also treatment the antibiotics.
Okay.
Because infection. Third one, prostate cancer. Prostate cancer, the commonest presentation in it say unya symptom unya symptom now unya symptoms are usually late into the disease. It be a moja or juice on the a spread the acrowechi, nipa baby, low back pain. Obeba, ever investigators are ever training with there be as a BBA spread the baby it through and they be Abamaya who said we have prostate cancer. And no screening very important for prostate cancer.
Okay.
Ubetimi nya onya symptom bia onni bose wenya cancer.
Okay. Dr. Edasi Bebre, na mebisa se miensa wabobo so yi enlargement, prostate enlargement, infection, any cancer no bako ene kofa bako ba. Anani nyina standalone conditions. Can one cause the other?
Okay.
Okay.
One does not cause the other. Nina conditions bronchoa amongst some way. Brody for the pathophysiology.
Okay. Okay. Aya Dr. Fufre bibi risk factors. Chese bibi a emma obi ye prone to prostate. Are there any specific risk factors? Ana nkrofo bi a otiminya prostate ana senet here.
Okay. A very good question, My answer na me no say make sure risk factor
Sure.
Because a lot of times, yes, me confuse risk factor and cost.
Okay.
The risk factor will be to say, but your trigger, maybe I'll 100 kilometers per hour. Obisu 3 years, same car, or maybe 20 kilometers per hour. But your man more likely say maybe with me accident.
They all 100 kilometers per hour.
That's it. It's happened. But I know interested near all 20 kilometers per hour.
On to me now. Okay.
And the car risk factor increasing risk. And a chance I was there with me in baby. Then interested in Niwa, what's the mean now? What's the matter?
Metiwas your pa, doctor.
It's an risk factor.
Okay.
It's a far begin to say we benign prostatic hyperplasia. You know, risk factors. First and most important one is we have Bema.
Okay.
Remember, pen or prostate. We need prostate down to me now. Prostate problem.
Okay.
And then the most important risk factor. You see, if you are a car age, usually after 40, mostly 50. Remember, it's in conditions.
Okay.
And the about prostatitis as well. When you are UTI and infected the was our area now, it may spread the alcohol. And so it may be a risk factor.
Okay.
And as I said, just your general health well-being. And there will be a friend in healthy heart, healthy prostate.
Okay.
Or hypertension or diabetes anyway. So if you prevent who was on your man now, chance to sell when you have prostatic conditions there, I have to be who needs an conditions.
Okay.
Who conditions, and so I'll control it better. The chances are better to be all uncontrolled cardiovascular condition.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So these are risk
factors. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And the ubeko causes no mun so kakra amai. Over prostate enlargement a dear enedeba the common causes now for infection and so dear enedeba now for waba cancer no so amai.
But your major back
Okay.
it's here nipa
okay.
Risk higher.
Okay.
It will be a Ghana or African ancestry. And it'll be a risk factor.
But doctor, mami for you, does that mean say abrofo mano omunya prostate cancer and omunsu to minya bi maybe before ni nya no more?
Yes. It's na me say
risk factor na say no. Okay. All right.
It's almost nya bi ba ye
Okay. Okay. That's great. Into beko causes no so am I. First of all, no for enlargement, you know, day and day prostate enlargement, you know, ever.
Into prostate enlargement, you need one cause. A risk factor. Into normal be bring about together and increase your risk ubenya BPH and prostatic enlargement.
Okay.
So things like obesity and healthy lifestyle can cause disease, family history of disease, and kind of African ancestry, and also ethnic causes.
Okay, in the answer, the second one is no. Sorry. Okay.
That is the infection. It's infection in the own ABI, which means inflammation. So, sometimes screening test or ABI ultrasound scan, if you over transrectal, into the probe never share sebi woto near prostate. And it may irritate prostate they can say.
Okay.
And then inflammation.
Okay. Answer about cancer ne so no oka healthy lifestyle. Me pese obi stay wo ho kakra e de amaye. Practically no what are some of the lifestyles are a bit to me I increase your risk of getting prostate issues. Ye didie mu ana ye nantie mu senetie.
Okay. That's it. The kind of lifestyle as one your mother, me no diet, exercise, good sleep, stress reduction,
Okay.
and number 4. And so when you be over with obesity, your dimension will be a friend of BMI. If you ever measure our weight compared to your height, what would category be at the overweight? We overweight is we risk factor, a cost, unhealthy lifestyle, when you exercise. And now we diet a very high caloric diet. Check the diet with carbohydrates, also.
Okay.
Home burning carbohydrates because when you exercise, also to know possible problems with prostatic disease. Yes, and in there, we happy to escalate. And to be here, cardiovascular health, we are coma, we are the cholesterol, hypertension, diabetes, obesity. Need that you see a risk of developing prostatic disease.
Okay. Now, aya your free baby myth about prostate conditions. Obi timi bisa say ebia otai didi enwumra does it increases your chance of getting prostate conditions, or if there are any myth that you can share with us particularly about the conditions themselves, any screening impono ebi mu engine tum papa esan say omadwene mu ntene wo. Are there any myth that you can demystify? Say the be encourage yen amayaye a screening no, and also go for more checkups.
Okay, I like that. Myth in the also. ABD they say we are Brahma. Now we my baby share we have prostate cancer, and they usually only one harvest and one ejaculate number of times in a week. We have prostate cancer. And yeah, no credit.
And no credit.
Debbie.
Because a mebuni be 80 million justification for not being virgins. Almost say why ejaculate unyini na wanya and no unyini muno betimi in your prostate cancer.
There's no strong evidence to support that.
Okay.
Yes. There's no strong evidence to support that. It's the 1 year screening now 1 year.
Okay. Yeah. Uko shumo na bo se wo.
Yeah. But we screening one now in screening or a bit for so problems.
Okay.
And then we are one of them meet there.
Okay.
And it's screening for cancer and it's near blood test, a friend of PSA, prostate specific antigen.
Okay.
And no, we share what be a friend in digital rectal examination. And then said the doctor, and by my under we put mona or the index finger, I examine prostate through your rectum. Attach your prostate with the and what's the head or say FM. Now, by irregular anywhere, it means to be a problem or say a quiet scan, or say a quiet biopsy.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Dr. Obi share examination no, and screening no, and now they are and now nebo onye dindodo, say netie to encourage men to go for this screening. And now they are and now nebo dindodo and I say na screening netie an examination no.
There be nebo onye din. Born in a prostate specifically depending on the BLM.
Okay.
ABM for so more than 300 CDC.
Na omo yenso enye ya.
Debbie. Umoja and Omu. Insist I actually Umoja lab. And on any prostate surgery antigen.
Okay.
Rectal examination and so there be any and any test of masculinity. And then we are homosexuality we were on proper reservation.
Yeah.
But yeah, and far so oba FI Dr. Bema Craft examine.
Yeah.
I be an or it's be a vagina examination. Into once that doctor near professional or and professional work and far masculinity, yeah, sama and my own better than your bar now.
Okay.
And to tackle and far obey my young.
All right.
And then yeah, so
Okay.
and it be a little uncomfortable, yes, it can be uncomfortable. Because obedience era we no cry uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable, yeah.
Yes, but it does not mean that it is painful.
Okay.
We see ya over and there's just a problem for over. No cry huntina only as the obey of the examination.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for clarifying that for us. Answer the beba prevention no me pese obebo signs and symptoms ni subium. Ebi obe maybe share. What are some of the common signs where the can be but says subium my who sa signs no ebe prompt ni say me prostitute ho ya aba asem. Some simple signs and symptoms to pick.
Most of the signs and symptoms are Johnson.
Okay.
Until we go or Johnson Kaka, Johnson said. I bet now 30 minutes now or so. Maybe I want to do it to so 6-7 times and find a number. And you remember cross sorry, maybe 3-4 times. I got Johnson and find out the archer.
Okay.
Ominsu or Johnson Kana on to me soon or soon cross to miss a name. Obi Johnson and so. Force a day banner, I a friend urine stream no. I am ready. Says Johnson or Johnson unit 9 or call toilet got Johnson go in 9 in Drew WC Portland.
Okay.
In so Johnson no it's me child. Now factors here. If you will also and Sana Johnson about. Obi sorry of you said there be a biaking it's me. Instead, Obi suiting moja, I want to do something.
Okay.
Obi suiting, especially in prostate cancer and low back pain. There's an next year, especially older men. Yes, and back foot. These are some of the signs and symptoms.
Okay, doctor, now obi bisa say prostrate, can it lead to death? What is the mortality rate of prostate cancer? And I mean, can say how prevalent it is. I mean, is prostate issues in Ghana amongst men? Say ebia and is it so prevalent? Maybe how many out of 10 and what percentage, just to prompt us?
Okay. But your first question.
Yeah, how deadly is prostate conditions? Say enlargement, say cancer, say infections. Can it lead to death in men?
Yes. Prostate cancer, if not detected early, can lead to death in men. Mortality rates were depending on the stage at which we discovered the disease.
Okay.
Is it only limited to the prostate? Has it spread somewhere? And it's one mortality is for all. But depending on the stage at which it is caught.
Okay.
Yes. But when you have prostate cancer now,
okay. Wow, not to say it just say what about common?
Yeah.
How common is it in Ghana?
Like I already said, it is very common black people.
Okay.
Ghana, yeah, prevalence rate, yeah, I wrote this.
Okay.
It's about 200 per 100,000.
Wow.
Yes. It's a don't have 100,000. Remove 200.
Wow. That definitely is a cause for concern. At what age should a man go for prostate screening? Midi 50, midi 40. What do you categorize as early screening?
Okay, so usually we say screening starts at age 40.
Okay, at 40.
Generally for everyone. But obi a obi enya prostate cancer, you bet me I started earlier.
Okay.
And at the age nipa na prostate, it means to be a 5 and I can we have started screening.
Okay.
Because you have a first degree relative. That they be our papa and our papa and our mommy near Berman. Our mommy bra.
Okay.
In our prostate cancer. And they will screen only as different from the general population.
Okay.
But generally, say from age 40,
okay,
we can screen. However, add that there's some controversy about screening. Because there's sometimes there's screening, it's me overdiagnosing. So we always keep that in mind when we see the PSA values and DRE, to know that this condition requires further investigations and now we amount time to come back for a repeat. Depending on the values we get, yes.
Okay, that's great. But no tougher. What are some preventive measures? Finally, and some of my final words, na mema yenye ay bitimi aboy ho ban na yenya prostate conditions and yetimi your prostate yetimi are very healthy. Some preventive measures if there are.
Okay. So it's very important to know again to repeat that reduction of risk factors.
Okay.
The main chapter, there's no chance that you get it. We have to always keep that in mind. Because if you be back okay, NDMA, lifestyle changes, maybe NDS screening,
yeah, that's true.
It is not true.
Okay.
Because you can go by all the lifestyle thing, but you only have the typical family history, which means the son.
Yeah.
Won't mean for year because it will be full for now. Into a family history now, I know what it means to start with. You can only reduce the other risk.
Okay.
Age, won't mean anything found age.
Yeah.
Wait the 50, I wait the 50. And with increasing age, your rate goes up.
Just how you see football age cry and fat. All right.
We be this sounds mean anything found.
Yeah. That's interesting. So prevention,
yes, those ones we can't do anything about.
Sure.
But what we can do something about is the lifestyle modification. And so saying cooperative fruits and vegetables, whole grains,
okay,
and legumes into our meal. And your polished ones though. It's a friend of whole grain.
Okay. Yes. Doctor, ube timi abobo kakra din, o kan whole grain, greens,
corn, processed rice.
Okay.
Those are more beneficial than the processed ones.
Okay.
Yeah, legumes is that Neomas is seeds, groundnuts, and etc. and legumes.
Okay.
Also,
all right.
Yeah, limited processed and red meats and so.
Okay.
I'll say exercise regularly. And WHO has a moderate intensity exercise, 30 minutes per day,
Okay.
at least 5 days a week. Now, moderate intensity exercise, you're able to separate walking.
Okay.
And you can start walking 30 minutes a
Okay.
day. And a minimum. With more, you can always do more.
Okay.
It's very important. And then we maintain a healthy weight.
Okay.
So BMI, back to the BMI. Avoid smoking, limit alcohol use,
Okay.
and then we manage cardiovascular conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes. And
All right.
Always a healthy heart goes with a healthy prostate. You should
Okay.
keep that in mind.
A healthy heart goes with healthy prostate. Doc, your final words. Now, me say, because him fana obi betimi akọ screening. Hospital bia, chip compound bia, facility bia, and I was special place obi betimi akọ screening. Now the final words aka ho amai.
Oh, okay. In the facilities we are from, I think the level of district hospital, doctor, I want here, with the screening.
Okay.
Because one leg of the screening examination,
Okay.
digital rectal examination. I'm going to lab, I'm going to show lab, I'm going to the ABA interpretation. So any health facilities from district hospital upwards, including private ones, and clinics,
Okay.
health center with a doctor who can examine you and then with me your screening.
Okay.
Yes.
The other can dey chat to.
Yeah, I'm actually that's one of the before member
Yeah.
in say prostate there, we are already at risk from these two. So we should endeavor to improve the risk factors that you need to be under control. Screening is when you test of masculinity. Where would they born on home by? And I
Okay.
need to go into our sisters, our mothers, and our friends who are women. We also like them to join us to raise awareness. Saying and for
Breast cancer. Yeah.
and also raise awareness and encourage the men. Sometimes a free about easier to take the message than
Yeah.
your fellow man.
That's true.
So I encourage our women to also help in safeguarding the health of our men. That will be my final message.
Thank you so much. Dr. Gameli Aheto, our family physician, Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Yeah, that's it, doctor. Nyamenshra pa no pay you the school year. All right, so still on Morning Express on the 4 minutes on the pay. Where's your P? Send your car, Yemma memo, Yenuama, Yedemo, Moisha Merriman in Kurai, na yentimi enquire a prostate screening. Now your Berman's on our shop, Mr. Especially if you are above 40, averagely, send your doctor a car, unye bida, bomone and acquire, or senebo on your day, and yanso, men chain. Na endube bia ebejo confuse sem ana ebe hawo. In the month of June, we are talking about men's health. First when so say answer na June busumi ebe konewe. In a few days time we na ko check o prostate health. Membo so hu bibia obeboa chense odebehye oho. Still on Morning Express ene anopay yedi emema onkomo me ntwa ye ho sima ye besenga bana ya bedi enkomo pi I will blow ye past. Thanks so much for sticking and staying with us. And thank God it's Friday, the very last working day of the week. Na ye koso din komono a ye sister ba ko abeka yensa. O ye dwumedie sronku bi memene de enim ya meka se memene da na ye ka ochena memene ya 26th of June. O de dwumedie sronku bi ehyehyɛ so na nyame adom ye nya no ewo TAC TV Studios Morning Express so ye de bedi nkomo na waboye mu kakra. Madam Patrick mu akwaba Edeba Morning Express dwumedie so.
Me da se wa mami akonya.
All right. Good to have you. So any pepi ate wonka omehu ebimo etie onyompen. Ye ka se Lucille Osomwa. Wo ye hwan? Wo ye full-time musician and now you're part-time musician. E ya adoma chede anyame de dom wo na mere be na wo hunu so utimi tonyo.
Yes.
Me bisa ni na abo. So who is Lucille? Who is Lucille Osom?
Intino Pacho Monfancha me. Good morning to our viewers. Monfancha me tree no yebe bubu ne kakra.
Don't worry, feel free.
We'll try our best.
Yeah.
So Lucille is an unapologetic Christian.
Okay.
Yes.
I like the word unapologetic.
Unapologetic.
There's only 20% Christian.
Oh, the family count.
All right.
Yeah. And when it comes to the other side of life, by God's grace, Messiah, chartered accountants with membership, affiliation with ICAG Ghana.
Wow.
And then IIA, which is the Institute of Internal Auditors, Ghana and Global.
That is what being power.
Oh,
it
is well. And by God's grace, so Messiah MBA in corporate governance.
Wow.
That's
great. Now, enyum to adoma chede no. Mere be na wo so otimi tunum.
Okay.
When did you start singing?
No dear, meka say a witchery pa, and I would give honor to God and to my biological father.
Okay.
Because only the person who unearthed that grace in my life. He is the very first composer I ever knew.
Wow.
Yes, so I would give honor. His name is Pastor Albert Peter Kwesi Osom.
Wow.
Yes. He's the first person I got to know as a composer.
Okay.
Someone I really looked up to then. So I would say, Onona, at a very tender age of 9 years, he made me start singing at church and even conventions. Can you imagine?
That's awesome.
Yes.
So. And that means that you know she But when will you say your music career professionally began?
Okay, my first song I composed was Salvation to Man.
Okay.
And it goes like this. We are compelled and moved by his spirit. Our passion, his love, our cry.
Okay.
Salvation to man and to our God.
Wow.
And we was compelled by a push from an evangelical team I was going for missions with.
Okay.
And Omokase main composing anthem for the group.
Okay.
So I remember I really struggled because I'm not good at putting words together, trust me.
I see.
Yes, so it took me months. I had to pray, and then finally I got a 3-verse anthem for them.
Which year was this, if you remember?
That was around 2007.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yes.
Almost
so
19
years. That was when I realized, sir, the grace to receive songs began to manifest. Yeah.
Wow. Before we get into the album launch, you know, as a gospel artist, how do you see the Ghanaian gospel industry? Are there any of these big names that you look up to, foreign or in Ghana?
Okay. So I would say I was really pushed into the music by Dr. Juanita Bynum.
Okay.
And I'll give honor to her.
Wow.
I think I seemed to align with her prophetic, apostolic, and the prayer aspect of her. So she was one person that really propelled me into the music ministry. But let's come home.
Okay.
If you I would say the Ghana Gospel Music Fraternity is becoming one of a family. Yes, because then you realize that people were standing alone. But now the affiliations are becoming very tight.
Yeah,
collaborations, yes.
That's true.
And then you also see the matured handing over subtly to the ones that are coming up. And I think it is a very great,
that's a good one.
Platform for gospel ministers, especially the young ones, to pick up. Yeah, you can talk about people like Daughters of Glorious Jesus, amazing, fantastic. Yeah, they've been strong backbones. Elder Miracle has been a solid backbone in those times, I would say. We would listen to his prayer songs and sleep with it and wake up. Yeah, but I think that I think I was more influenced with the foreign than the local.
All right,
interestingly.
But then, what kind of music do you do more? When say obi o ha Adam request na wabo no, or more worship, the praise kakrafim, daughters into the ocean high life near there, you know. So what kind of music would you say you are inclined to more? Praises, worship, more high life, contemporary? So far, no, they were now aligned more.
Definitions, but I would say, as when I receive a song, that is when we can classify it into no. But I think I seem to receive more prayer contemporary songs. Because of, I don't know whether that is how.
Because of Piboney channel. Let's talk about the album now. What inspired this album? What is the title on the album? The Trumpet's Call. Is that the album title?
Yes.
Okay, The Trumpet's Call. So what inspired this album?
The Trumpet's Call was birthed from a discomfort. Yes. Let me not preempt what the discussion, but it was birthed from a discomfort, like I said, where I knew I was supposed to have sent this message across all the while. And the message is about Christians being complacent. It was a scary thing for me because you want to talk about this in today's Christian world and you seem to be like the all-righteous person, kind of thing. You want to be the all-righteous person. You want to put everybody else in a position or a place where you seem to be having an upper hand, or it's quite a very discomforting place. But true. So I ran away from it, actually. I was running. Oh, me Jonah, me for 13 years.
13 years?
Trust me.
Wow.
I remember my first release was a single, and it was titled Increase Lord. And it has a funny, interesting story behind it. A personal story, right in church.
Wow.
While sermon was going on, and I was writing the song.
Wow.
Yes, so that has been the sequence and how things have happened. You know, I would say the Trumpet's Call is actually, interestingly, because I register and I didn't have a title for the album.
I see.
Papa Nebisa me says, so what's the title of the album? It just came out of my mouth, the Trumpet's Call. Then I sat back, I was like, did you just say that? Yeah. Wow. Then I realized that it was something I had thought about and preempted, but it didn't really sink with me.
As the title of the album.
At all.
But it was there in the spirit.
Oh, Pacho.
How many songs are in this album? Do you have any favorites? My 1 or 2 lines. How many songs do we have in the album?
There are 12.
12
by God's grace.
That's a lot. Wow.
It's crazy.
Wow.
In today's world, it's crazy.
That's great. Any
Yeah.
favorite titles you can share with us?
I am struggling to have a favorite.
I see.
Because ni nyinaa yɛ songs a, okay, I wouldn't say I composed all of them.
Okay.
Okay, there are some that I believe were calls that aligned with the message.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, but that notwithstanding, the majority
Were
composed. Would I say I composed or I received?
Okay.
Whichever one.
Talking
let's
about
put the
receive, let me
received.
catch you on this one. How do you receive your songs? Unya no wadayem obu ohoso yobeda na ye bo trumpet kuna sum.
Jesus is Lord.
How do you receive your songs? Brief.
Okay.
Send a banner.
It's diverse. I wouldn't
Okay.
say we could be sitting right now and I'll receive a song and I'll hold on,
Wow.
finish writing and come back.
Wow.
It could be in my dreams and then I come back.
Wow.
I could be listening to, for instance, 10 Me was I received the chorus in my quiet time.
Okay.
I got the verses at camp meeting whilst preaching was going on.
That's interesting.
And then I got the bridge back in my quiet time.
Wow.
So it's been
Wow.
that kind of
Okay, diverse ways.
diverse ways for me.
Can you give us a line or two of some of them briefly? Just a teaser. Looking forward to
Okay.
tomorrow.
So I think the one that has been coming to mind so much of late is the song with the title Enter In. And
Okay.
it's a replica of the prodigal son in my life.
Okay.
All right. So
the
the chorus is
Just a few
or the
lines.
bridge. I'm just giving you the bridge.
Okay.
The bridge says, "Be my Savior and my Lord, my King and my God. Be my helper and my guide. I need you in my life."
Wow.
That is just the bridge.
Wow. I certainly need Jesus in
Exactly.
my life. Have you featured any other artist in these 12 songs, or is it solo work?
Okay, I wouldn't say I've featured anyone yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trusting God if led to do so.
Being the
but,
premier
yeah,
album.
But this
Now
being
give
the
us
premier.
details of the launch. When is it happening? Where? Yes, you're China. But Sisi Bio Maya or China no Mrebe, a hena ye kono, a hini benya ticket ato. Give us details
Okay.
of the launch. Now.
Okay, Pacho yen to ticket, a free.
Every
Yes, a free.
Then this can be
Yeah,
Alright.
but you come and then you come to support by God's grace.
Definitely.
A Mount Zion Center of Excellence at
Okay.
Asalam Down,
the Apostolic.
the
Church Ghana.
Apostolic Church Ghana.
Okay.
At Mount Zion Center of Excellence, Asalam Down. It's happening at 2:00, but we are
Okay.
having a reflective jazz at 1:45.
Wow, reflective jazz.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to miss out on that.
Yes, at 1:45.
Okay.
Now, and only gospel selections that are played in jazz.
Okay. Okay.
Jazz or that kind of, yeah, so. And then this is not the type that you say, oh, I'm best start at 2:00 into make up 4 o'clock.
Ghana
Oh,
time.
baba, 4 o'clock, no, ne, ya, yapon.
Ochina match ho.
Ochina, enunti na wasa obantem, na send your bay, boost with shock
course.
absorbers before
Yeah.
you go
That
watch
means
the kind
we are
of
assured
match.
say you be porn in time.
Exactly.
Be back.
We are
2K
hoping,
ne ashase.
trusting, yes.
And we should close in time.
Yes. That's why you
Alright.
have to come on time.
Exactly. But the ever temper.
Yeah.
What should participant expect finally? A day na yen share him or china yeba, day na yen share him say BC or Mount Zion.
Jesus revealed, Jesus projected, Jesus glorified.
Wow.
Yes.
Jesus revealed,
Jesus projected,
Jesus
glorified.
glorified. Your final words to Obia or Sheye. A day na obe kandi chato okra.
Okay. I would say one thing God is expecting us as his children is to build relationships and then also to walk in his will. I believe that those are not common prayers we want to pray in
Yeah.
our time,
Definitely,
because nyame mami,
Meje.
meje, no, by fire, by thunder, by
Yeah.
force, no, also. But all the fire and thunder, when you walk in his will, they rather get aligned. That is why he said, when you seek first all these
All
other
these things.
things.
Wow.
Yes, and I believe that if we really get to that place where we build that relationship and seek His will, we'll stop struggling. We'll stop struggling. The inner and external commotion and chaos will cease.
Briefly, but this is very important. And you know, after Ochina no ehina yebenya ebi part download beyond tomorrow. Ebeo platform base will be download. Will there be CDs out for sale nearby?
Hey, and not the CD even pen drives cry
Hey, any so
we don't get so if you want personalized pen drives, then you have to pre-order.
Wait me a request.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to pre-order. No, sir, no, after the program, we'll get it organized and then deliver to you.
Okay.
That aside, we are getting registered on all the social media platforms like Boomplay, Reverb Nation.
Okay.
Those other ones, let me just cut them short.
All right.
But after tomorrow, you get it on Reverb Nation.
Okay.
Yes. And then on the YouTube channel, my personal YouTube channel would streaming the main program and leave it there for I think 48 hours to 72 hours. So that if you missed it, you can but that notwithstanding, we'll hold on with the streaming. We'll stream though, but we'll not put it live.
All right.
Send your baby
Yes.
You have to be
in
there
the
in
YouTube
person.
channel. They say Lucille Awesome.
Yes, please.
No.
Lucille Awesome Ministries.
Lucille
Awesome Ministries.
All right.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'll be expecting.
Order for Medidi say what in Nyami Adoma Ochina 26th of June. We are 2 p.m. And a year the trumpet call album launch no baso. Brian Kona yembe so eye yenua ba no ase na Medidi say ebeye enhyira bebre ede amount. Ochina yebehwe wenim the Apostolic Church Ghana Mount Zion Assembly in Asalam Down, 2:00 p.m. Opposite Iran Clinic, yes. Uni Mount Zion, opposite Iran Clinic. Our circle, and I'll be to me if you Asalam Down, so na waba. Enti yebehwe wenimpa me wo hobi pa me di wa kutini enti mehwe se me hu nso ho na ya so enua ba na se abom lanchi ye support no na enhye nyamedin enunyam. Still on the Morning Express here on TAC Television. Me yentwe hu tiawa ye kwa kutie agudi hu nsem ochena Ghana match no sei enebekolo.
Hello, a very good morning to you. Hi, Morning Express or TAC TV. So now I go to Moon Sembre and Assassin and Anope. And if you had that weekend, Papa and Ababatu, you know, then Yanko Ponce say, Wama weekend no Asabatu. Now I go to Moon Sem and Anope, Minia Bema, Steven, and a day in Semno, Ebron and Anope. Now, yes, Fiasie, MF Black Stars Camp Beam, Enra, Ghana's ambassador to the United States, of course, players no omo camp now will be a very high powered delegation our Mufi government. I have been so business moguls and our domko camp on many players no could din come over the president and no masem coach almost say I mean on mining in I then etile much ahead of Nyamea Doma or China Croatia matcha. Yeah, the best so United States. Now, delegation be any sports minister Kofi Adams. Be so foreign minister okuye to a black one and I so business mogul Ibrahim Mahama. When you know de omonimonyam ekupimu Black Stars camp ho. Na yentien sembia foreign minister or the tuja ebra okushiao.
Thank you very much, my brother Kofi Adams. Let me also convey my deepest admiration for all of you, the gallant Black Stars who do all the hard work on the field, and of course the officials led by our famous coach Carlos Queiroz, who I have great pride in, that he is the coach of the Black Stars. We couldn't have asked for any better coach, and we are very, very proud. I love the profound statement he made ahead of the match that if they are calling themselves 3 Lions, we have 33 million lions, and so we cannot be intimidated. And that is the psychological edge we had. And you demonstrated that no team, no matter how highly rated, can intimidate you or can cow you into submission. And we are all so proud. You have brought back the love, the patriotism, and the respect that we have always had.
Foreign Minister Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa de same the way etuja edema players no bra okushia omo camp omo hotel omo United States. Mr. Steven, I say confidence no sro. I mean you best start your first game say vice president and so ko mpenifo bebre akoho and na afi so against Croatia so mpenifo pi no eguso a omo ko spirit not to sing our camp.
Oh yeah. Spirit in the was pa na yemi hu ne se wo di juma say na wonya mpanyimfo akuku dam ebeta wo chia na brem bibia unhu omo a ekenya ho na ehye unkuran ema ne wo ye no wo ye ho ye ne ye pa nti se wa ball akansi ekoso wi ase afana ba bia ye sheda timima o yere oba o maame omo betena field ne so bi omo te sankofo no oni omo wo relationship bia ana connection bia se o kofom a omo e kan omo direct so wa Belgium team na on say Man City player no Doku
yeah
ne yire obe the time aso
yeah
also what free work up no imagine say
yeah
ne ba we ne yire e wo stadium no so bi e hwe ball bia obe kone ho nti moral boost my boys
but enye ono nkwa enye foreign minister nkwa sports minister so kasaye na coach Carlos Queiroz himself ono so kasaye and a business mogul Ibrahim Mahama no Ibrahim Mahama de o show mo bose ono waye krado sese omutimi pem ko manimu a sika odbe ma omo no ebe chen de aban krade de
we na
ebe boost your confidence of course
sometimes o share nkunimdi Frank anisi ho pa na wohwɛ of finishing point say bibia wodi was ahoɔden bia was wodi motivated ma onsa ko kasa nkuru bi franka no
of course nti yɛntoa so bisa sɛ yɛntoa so na enra anadwo no after say mpanimfoɔ no kɔ sra players no na ɔmo fee ɔmo camp ɔmo wɔ Rhode Island hɔ wɔ United States hɔ a ɛna ɔmo fly straight to Philadelphia ɛhɔ ɛna yɛne Croatia ɛkɔ akɔhyia nti ɛno anadwo players no nyame yɛ adom ama ɔde ɔmo kɔ pie mu ɛwɔ Philadelphia yɛne Croatia na bisa sɛ yɛnhwɛ saa game yi no ɛyɛ game a sɛ Ghana yɛtumi nya results bi a ɛbɛboa yɛn ebi te sɛ yɛnya win na yɛnya 7 points a na kyerɛ sɛ yɛ climb to the top na yɛatwɛn sɛ England ne Panama bɛbɔ na sɛ bibi tumi si ana Ghana awie group no as the first team ɛwɔ hɔ na wohwɛ sɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so ne sɛ Ghana either you first or second no a yɛwɔ teams bi a yɛkɔ akɔhyia wɔn ɛna yɛnhwɛ Thomas Partey nso asɛm now Thomas Partey sɛ Ghana etimi wie second ɛwɔ group yi mu a yɛbɛkɔ akɔbɔ yɛ round of 32 game no ɛwɔ Canada na wɔawo nim sɛ yɛ first match a yɛne Panama hyia ɛwɔ Canada no wɔntimi anhyia kan no bi because Canada mpanimfoɔ amma na visa nti you say match we na yɛ money yɛ second and third and as first emu deɛ hin na wo hwɛ
me hu ne sɛ baabi ebe kɔ bia yɛ betima wini because on the Panama game no na pateni
of course
ba hwɛ ahoɔden ne ahokeka yɛ mrantin de si aka sɛ ho ɛna a dependent team a yɛ kɔ hyia no so sɛ ɔyɛ top elite teams ne bia na sɛ yɛni ahoɔden yɛ de bɛhyia wɔn on be high but
but yabo England wa ahoɔden yɛtimi akyi wɔn agyina hɔ ade point of view
your teams ne bi wɔ hɔ a one kasa wadwene mu no nim sɛ ɔwɔ ahoɔden kyɛn enti o na wobɛma ko up strategy a wobɛtumi na bɔ na sɛ nyame yɛ wadom na unya go bia on sɛ saa ne bɔ England bɔ ya miem sɛ yɛne ne bɔ boot for boot ya miem sɛ yɛne ne bɔ enti sɛ nyame adom na yenya de ama me say no me yel so kra ne say me hwe first 6 groups na o mabo awi na enka ya me say no obi ahu ne say so wonya 4 points a wo awon to so say wona ba ko si the next stage no enti na so wo hwe group stages so a Elena AC no 48 senka kanena enka ye ke buwe ya chim
sa na ye ko round of 16
24 air continental. Yeah. But say 24 na air qualifier no. Ye fa 8.
E dey aka.
Aye
I'm about 32.
I'm about 32. Now we share first group 6 na o my boy we no. Can me say 4 points no because Paraguay ni Australia so we on match. O mo share that power 0-0 ama obi anya 4 points.
Yeah they say ni.
O mo secure 4 points. Into 6 no aboy we say the third best na area enka mu 4 already qualified into 6 na aka ye bebo no 6 groups na aka ye bebo ye final matches
round of matches
there was here for 4 there
every
day and I must be ya come say
no but
into ye no blasters ye fancy team say ye fancy team say see lose against Croatia with a huge margin every high because they don't qualify or other groups no perhaps say be 4 points ebe qualify or more 4 points without a goal because Germany Ecuador 2-1 Ecuador lose the first match until now or more than say ultimately winning Germany ne minus goal in the back count so no nya 4 points at ho until no where ombo your money agi omu 4 points e the number across the back omunya careful Ghana yenya careful yeyire ye ho se match me
sa but yen hwe eye round of 32 no say e take shape kakra eye Germany ni Paraguay and ebishia France ne Sweden Canada ne South Africa it has been confirmed and ebishia ewo ho Netherlands Morocco na Ghana yen ye bebo e de ochena na yen no akwa te se anhwe ye beko Portugal for group no mu nti e likely say either Portugal or Colombia and Ghana any omubeshia nyame yadoma after ochina the outcome of the game no
you share Colombia and come pepper
upe Colombia
upe Colombia because Colombia there almost star no SAN de ne kakra. Omo top.
Omo threat sa. No, but Portugal ye ne Portugal abo, ye ne Portugal so abo pen.
Portugal ye ne omo abo pen. Sa time na omo players no be match osa, but no. Last 4 years, everything na Paris Saint-Germain.
See omo form.
Or the Champions League.
But Cristiano Ronaldo is not the Ronaldo we used to know. Our nane kuta Portugal team ni pa. He say in a form no. When you only hobby, but equally young boys na omo bench no. Omo dangerous.
So Ronaldo ni wa ometima ya because omo ina omo macho. Omo macho because last 4 years they show omo 3-2.
Yeah.
But then I you show omo ni BM say ni omo boss BM last.
All right.
Because we have Pedro Neto last 4 years na untinedi. Vitinha Nuno Mendes. Omo ina na unti omo di. Cancelo first na oko Arab teams in Echo Boy it was about Barcelona.
Yeah.
Until we say omo team no. He say no maturity near more. Until say who show no one year careful omo go intermediate enka me say we do me go share Colombia. Omo de Luis Diaz.
All right.
Luis Diaz omo wenga no Bayern Munich no. And I hear so Senaye actually say 200 all about on my man for. He say Diaz ebishias na ya o close na down
enti ye de besia ami ya ti bebre nyame ya dom a ochina Ghana ni Croatia mon kwaso amfa mpa bo se de bia moye no na yentumi me de ye bom pa senka ye nya win na Ghana ehuri koda soro sise ya na ya twen de besi wo England game ni mo ya da ma se pi se mo hwe ha na dia godie mu nsem no ebesi mini Steven eni di se adwume na ye de tag base na ebrem up next enti enko bebia.
Insha passe ogoswa ehwe Morning Express ene anope eya agudi hunsem ena etwegu no eye Evans ene Steven Blaster de ye de mpaya egoso ato me say edwada ebeba ha no na ye rusinko a ene energy. It's time for Tag Biz, where we help you to do well by way of your career, by way of your business. Any afi usikasem ye ba bedi nkomo kese pa ene anope badansa na no ye be kone yakotie ensem kakra afi eye your partners Champion Traveling Agency omo yadwume ko bia omo abeso yase ye pa tag base Jumedi eso. So we take a brief word from our partners, Champion Traveling Agency, and we're back to have a very insightful conversation on tag base.
Yama Kwaba Edeba Champion Traveling Agency. Champion Traveling Agency said the Munimu Yadano, a quantu hunsem, and a yayano or yasway. So we pay so to Quanco Europe, Nina a Champion Traveling Agency. Shannon son, such champion ye juma dear ye dino. In son swear edem or any afro entem. Champion Traveling Agency, de be a catch or say, so be a dusika, so be a boo, so do be to quiness a went man for one quan, Kawakuma to him. But more to an amount about Champion Traveling Agency. Shannon so say champion ye did Jumako Europe unquam. And say so when ya break, so person to Quanco Europe, now so quay Juma, and ye be two when ye be beshe feed there. And ye baby back pay and I make come for Ediama, a Champion Traveling Agency. Abaya Gia tum amay to me crata say, it midi among food to quite equabruchi. Champion Traveling Agency, ye were in Sawam overhead, uptown, a Honoma and Obimu Champion Traveling Agency. Sister, bia na won so ne ene wani so ade hu se wo pese uko Europe country bi so but wo sika ne kita no ahoboa no nson ka wakoma to yam champion se wo ba na so ya wo betua 40% na wo betua no se wo visa ne ba ansa no wo tua 60% na aka no aka ho enti bomodi se wo betua na mo e dia ba Champion Traveling Agency me no wo kasa sesi wo betima afa ye number no e wo screen so na wafre enchiremu bi a wo pe bia no yenya benya botre na ya chirechumu ama wonso wate ho ase ene Europe kro bebre na ena enyuma ena afensu no Ghana fo bebre na etu kwan ekohonom Champion Traveling Agency yesi ye de wo Canada US Germany Italy ena afensu nkro dodo na aka ne Denmark ena afensu no Poland ne Finland nyina eka ho sesi ame no wo kasei se wusika aye ready na se wa ho boa no kra no enyanso ya champion se wo de edikita obia no fabra na emom hye no so se wo ba Champion Traveling Agency a wo ba registration wo ye registration ni wi a afei no wotua 40% no se wo tua 40% na champion be sha se ayo process e dia mam visa je wo hoi enya din de obeka che wo se wo be pre visa pra wunya no champion se sinhu braya so ye se ye di wo visa ho dwum na se etwam abosumi mienu na se wo visa no emaya bra Champion Traveling Agency ne bebusa se ede na si hu kwan esan se yese ka se ye visa mawa within 2 months esa wo visa no eba na wo so wutimi etu kwan obi so wo hono ma wodi nka etu kwan ni bi pen enenei waba fie obae na wo se ko no ontimi nko biem mo sa nkofo no champion se momra se wodi nka etu kwan pen enya visa pen na se watu kwan na se ne wo sa pese wo ko biem nanso no akwansidie bia ba wo kwa na refuse a champion se bra mo de ne de hu nsenkae no enye den na emom se wontu kwan da kra de a ene champion se oma within 2 months se visa ma bra ne bedu sika se no so se Champion Traveling Agency so be registration na se wutua wo 40% na se bibi bobom na se wo se akwantu no wa na okan so wo sa abo wonya nkobi ma champion se usika na wutua no bra na sa beje de biara da ye ka che wo se ubetima free number nemom so nke be de se ubetua na mo na wo dia buy officer e won sawam overhead na wo betie nchiremu yi enye krobia na champion ye di enipa koso enye krobia na enipa yese wutukwan ekoso ye won kronkro bebre na wo Europe a ene enwuma bu wo honom a wutukwan ko ho a within 1 week ubenya adwuma aye Champion Traveling Agency ye du betukwan a ye make sure say akwantuo na ye du wutuo no ye nkoja wo akwantuo no musa na emom no ye boaw ema wunya adwuma eye ema wo so wunya baabi esa de wuti eto Champion Traveling Agency ade ba ko a ye ewo yaso ya ema ye danso ewo afofrom ni say ye de wutu kwan a esan say ye de wutu kwan no wunim obi a wo ho no ye fa wo say ye busuani a ye de wutu kwan enti no champion say saturenchen bia akoto eno so no wasa won hye ewo ho no eno nti ena omo a ye de wutu kwan nyina no yaka omo bom a yate foundation Champion Foundation ediamom enti se wo ho koka dwam ewo amanane anase akwantu ma sa foundation na so abekọ omoa asa aboa enti amanfo bebre na edi omo atukwan no obi wo hono a na adwuma timi sei ni sika sam timi ye basa foundation no sa akomoa eboa sa nipa no esanse ya fatu ye ho so se yen ena edi utukwan no enti ye mfa wo nko baabi Emma hu kwachiro ensa amfa phone emfra busuafo se wo hu ache Champion Traveling Agency se bibi to wa kwantu mu a ye na ne wachi emma yesa ebeboa ama ho so no de ato obia no wo so problem no ano atimi ayi aje ba ko a yesa ka chiro obiem ni se wo ye obi a wo nkwa abruchi da wo de hye bia ni abruchi ne se watu kwanya na se champion edi wutu kwanya de o se ye ma one hotel reservation ehye eye o process nim tie ni hotel reservation ehye o process nim ana afensu no two bebia ubenya adwuma ye because afen na wakọ abrochi wuni mo bia wo honom ye de watu kwa akọ Canada ebede wo hu se adwuma bi wo hanom se ana se adwuma bi wo ase nti nkoye Champion Traveling Agency se edu uduru a ye be make sure se ye be boa ama wonya adwuma ye ansa na ehu se ekwan na ye de utu ye no afe de bibia atimi aye successful enti wonua ye number no na the screen so no me say so obi azan obi ade usika so odu betu kwan akwantuo no antimi ama so a kan wakomato yem ne tu anamo ebra Champion Traveling Agency ye adwuma firi ejoada edikopim efiada apa no nwotwe ekopim enumre nonum da bia ubenya kwa bia no ubetimi atu anamo ede aba Champion Traveling Agency me pacho hye no so ye number no ene da so no ofra empanyimfo ene obekasa de wo ho bia yese ye kiro bia no ye be kiro nemom no senka ye me pa nka ubetu anamo ede aba ye office ena make sure say Champion Traveling Agency ye nyina phone so enye ye registration sa wo be registration a ese wo buy office empempi no nkofo bebre no a wo ho no ma o say obi di me tu kwan obi ye me visa process na mame enso say pakro no kra no e bia na onim no eno nti na Champion Traveling Agency say ye de obi biara opese ye di no tu kwan no ese ye hu say ni pakro no na wutu anamo e buy office ni hu say enipa asemasi wonu nie enipa wo ye ni process aba no so no onu nie eno nti de biara da ye ka che o say ofa number na free no na wo bomode say wo betu anamo e de aba ye office ene enkro bebre na wo honoma enwuma abu e wo so enkro bebre na wo honoma enwuma abu e wo so enkro bi te say Poland Finland ena afenso no Denmark sankro nyina ye nkro aga na fo mpesoko nanso no se wo duru sankro no man possibility say obenya adwuma aye no aye within 1 week ese wunya adwuma aye enti wonuadofo a wutie mi se wo pese wutu kwan ko ade a me pacho akwantuo pono no de obetimi de wako na watima mo wako drasumdwem na wonso watima koye adwuma enya bibia de enya bia behwe abusua no aye Champion Traveling Agency hye no so say ye Europe nkoa ena edi yedwuma eko apart from Europe yenko ba bia bim ena afenso no no so say ye wo UK US Germany Canada Australia Switzerland US no se wo be ko hono ma me pacho eye for holidays ana say bia business trip ene betimi age ho visa e dia ma nemum ye ni US working permit e wo hono me pacho hye no so ye working permit no other countries no started from 8 months 3 years to 5 years enti ye je visa na ma wa ye make sure say ye be sa arrangement ni nyina e dia ma bomodin so betu anamo e dia ba Champion Traveling Agency na wo so de eye o visa ho nsem abedan se woni passport woni eye birth set amepacho bomodin se wo be your passport ene o birth set na wo de aba se wo de ba visa ne de Jaima Champion yes within 2 months se eye o visa process na se o visa no ama amepacho bra na sa beji usika ye dwuma de eye die ntino de biara da ye da sonko Champion ye dwuma ya che obi biara ne wo betimi de ne sese ne bu aka se Champion wo tu anama aba se o pese o tu kwan ya ye ntimi amfa nanko enti no fa number na wo screen so no na frɛ empanyimfo
for ye mo kwa bebium eye Champion Traveling Agency ena oti wo monka no se ne ya no no a wonsu betimi abeso yase obetimi den aba bedija na omokada Tax TV omfaso bedoso p Enti boboding ana friend 0504095351. Eye dwadie, eye adwuma, eye asore ehonioma. Bra na beso yase ene embedudwa o Tack TV so na umfa so ebedoso. Ye ba bedi nkomo afa eye Tack stores. Ye ka se Tack stores a ede no moye ede ne de no moton ehekura na ope apostolic honioma papa enioma no fake wom but pe authentic ones a ehe ena obenya atono eno ho nkomo ena yeba abedi 7 in excellence the business and ministry of Tack stores yenya manager penny pa ewa for Tack stores in the person of Pastor Francis Owusu ene afei principal account officer in the person of Lady Dorothy Ayebi. Mpacho yemama kwa bapa.
Thank you so
much. Yeni say nyamo Tack TV so ene anope. To begin no yenim say na akọ Tack Tower say na where humanity. Are you enjoying the place?
Yes. The place is very nice on the main road and full of fresh air.
Wow.
It's very lively.
Where of your pan?
Very lively.
Lady Dorothy saying it too. Working from Tack Tower.
Working from Tack Tower, as in the stores working from Tack Tower.
Okay, I mean the staff relocation, the journey to Tack Tower. How is the feeling like knowing that our general headquarters is housed in such a beautiful...
It's a good feeling. I mean, you feel proud that your church has been able to put up such an edifice. I mean, the feeling is very good. Working there alone makes you feel proud.
You feel proud to be an apostolic?
Yes, sure.
Wow, great. So, Pastor Francis,
yes, sir.
You can say Tack stores are, what is the mission or the vision of Tack stores? And how does that tie into the vision of the Apostolic Church Ghana?
Okay, so first of all, I want to say good morning to our colleague staffs at work, my Tack store staff, bosses, ministers all over the country, our suppliers, and our cherished customers.
Okay.
When we talk about the vision of a Tack store, the vision aligns with the vision of the Mother Church,
okay,
which is building the globe with the gospel. And the alignment is just as in the Bible in Acts chapter 6 from verse 1, when the apostles saw the need to set people, to appoint different set of people who should be in charge of distribution of food and other needs of the people, so that their focus will be on the spiritual aspect of the work.
Yeah.
The then management saw the need to establish a store,
okay,
which is now the Tack store, to be in charge of the provision of essential goods that are needed by the church in its operation, in achieving the mission and vision of building the globe with the gospel.
Okay.
So our main objective is to provide all essential goods and services needed by the church,
okay,
as the church goes ahead to build the globe, propagate the gospel. So wherever the church is, we are also there.
Wow.
With whatever they need
to
carry out their mission.
Wow.
At conventions, at delegate conferences, at programs,
okay,
we are there with our goods. And whatever they need, they can easily procure them. Once the prescription is given, we quickly make it available for them for their work.
So wherever the Apostolic Church Ghana is, Tack stores and so on
is there.
But you can outlet Lady Dorothy, obi pay a new money biato. A him fan obi to me aba abenye biato.
Oh, for now, obi pay a nyamani biato, obi to me aba kaneshi.
Okay.
Maybe I know first, no.
Okay.
And very soon, so you better call the Tack Tower name also.
Okay.
But for her to, we have an outlet over here.
Okay.
But due to the
renovation
internal,
okay.
But for now, the person can come to Kanishi.
Okay. And see, edandada na near condition. Tack stores, so
yes.
I will be back or be your money biato. Okay. But then Chibia beba Tack Tower also. And a frafra house your stores were.
Yes, we have a running. You will be a running before the
renovation works. Okay. All right.
After
the renovation, no?
After the renovation, we'll be at TAC Tower.
Okay.
But that's when there are programs we come.
We'll be at Fafra.
Yes, please.
And you maybe say, a day and day, son, I'm moton. Moton will be a whip a cow, bit me, whip a TV, bit me, maybe apostolic branded TV. What are some of the goods you sell, yes, or some of the services you provide?
Oh, for the goods, mainly it's the church paraphernalia, the church products, that's in church cloth, the stationery, constitution of the church, Lacoste t-shirts, and then communion wine. We have so many things available, but mainly, it's church related.
Okay.
It's just a few, like the wine and others which are not. We have Bibles, we have storybook for kids, we have Bible for kids. We have so many things there. Anyone at all can walk in and then
wow, so from Bibles to church Lacoste to clothes
to scarf to handkerchiefs,
everything.
Constitution.
Wow.
The church, the tenets of faith.
Okay.
Minister's manual. We have so many things. Yes, please.
Wow, that's great. Manager, how do you ensure quality and affordability? Tax stores, how do you ensure quality as well, being, a part of the church for that matter?
Yes. We put a lot of measures in place to make sure whatever we put out for the members of the church to buy and the general public is of a high quality. We make sure we purchase our products from recognized companies like GTP, ATL, TAC Press, Sit and Get, Digital Printing, Realize Concept Limited, and many other companies which are well known.
Wow.
And such companies, they don't joke with quality. They have quality control measures. And whatever you get from them is of a high quality. And at the same time, we also go through procurement procedure in procuring our items. So we make sure that there is value for money. Whatever we procure at the end of the process is of a high quality and competitively priced and affordable. Affordability too is key.
I just will be able to me after. If I'm a copy Bible at all, can you jump? Now my tax stores are. It's affordable.
Oh, yes. Because we get our Bibles directly from Bible Society. That's where we get all our Bibles from. So
wow.
It's affordable.
And yet they cover no.
It's affordable.
All right. Let's talk about technology now. Ebi obi wo kasapen, obi wo pasa, open Bible, open tuma. How do you leverage on technology? Or frame one bit to me, a package be their money no. And I just offer bank crying or beton tuma.
No. Now you don't need to travel from wherever you are to the TAC store at Kaneshie, TAC Tower, or Fafaha for your items. Once you place the order on phone, and then you do the payment, we'll get it delivered to you.
Wow.
We have the transport terminals that, for example, if you are coming from Tamale or Kumasi, when the items are sent to the stations, with all the needed contacts, information, it will be delivered to you wherever you are. We are also working towards getting dispatch riders which can dispatch items within Accra. So there is a lot of things going on to make sure we make use of technology and make purchasing at TAC store very convenient for the people.
Very convenient for the people. In order for say share tag base so and they anopaya. Yene tax stores for ena aiding come because tax stores are just say baby a omotonton asori hunyo me bia say ye ntoma say ye Bible say ye communion wine ni nyina ubenye bia to tax stores. Now send what ye no quality ne de you compromise it. The quality is top notch. Ne buono nso de fufu kra. Na de wom se Ghana fa na bebia wono obetimi atobi ewu hia so be fa ka bankran ana so be twen say ye ba convention bi abetobi de bi ye the number ne betudwa de hia ne se obefre na wasene wosika no bebia wo bia ombe make sure say wonsa ebeka. How has the journey been for you, and what lessons can other businesses learn from tax stores? And then maybe a moya ebia apostle ni bi hwe ono nso was store e dey no betimi asua film nchen the journey of tax store. Me did say you have operated for a while and you are still growing and expanding. What are some of the principles that keep people going?
Yes. Tax store has been in operation for long, even before I joined at the headquarters.
Okay.
There is certain principles that we still uphold.
Okay.
And that has kept us going. In the first place, we business is to be referred to or regarded as a separate entity.
Okay.
Business.
Okay.
That is a setback in most of the small scale businesses.
Yeah. SMEs.
Yes. They take the business to be for them and themselves.
Yeah.
And they can put their hands into the coffers of the business. And
get your school fees.
Yes. Family matters. And then before they realize they have run down the business. So at tax store, we make sure we keep the business as a separate entity and a going concern, and then we run it as professional as possible.
Okay.
And also, record keeping is also key to the survival of every business.
Okay.
The record will tell you how your performance has been and where you want to go.
Okay.
So I want to advise most of all small-scale businesses that they should keep to proper record keeping.
Okay.
And also make sure
treat the business as a separate entity.
Exactly.
Lady Dorothy, where do you see tax stores in the next 5 years? And you might be na more by way of innovation. You can say 5 years time tax stores say globally.
Sure. In the next 5 years, maybe I am tax stores. We are putting in place to have a website and a WhatsApp business page.
Okay.
Also, we'll be doing some TikTok live promotions. We'll go on Instagram. That's in the next 5 years. That's where we see.
Wow.
Inside that, you can place an order and right at your doorstep.
It will
be brought to you.
Wow.
With a WhatsApp like this, you can even go through our catalog. You see the products we have, the prices and everything. You place order, you pay digitally, we deliver to you. So we want to make it like as convenient as possible. So we'll be at Nifia. You don't have to come to us. We bring the goods or services to your doorstep.
Wow.
Yes. So
that is if fiada metiwana me hwa akwasiada mehia communion wine. Me frame wa me sabi to me if fiada enumre na kwasiada me asort me. That is awesome. Member manager ama final ways. But your mouth 30 seconds. I didn't think there was so being better NMM free tax stores. Instead of better agbogbo shijom.
Oh, about tax stores, I said senior yaka first. It's very affordable.
Okay.
And we also get our things from the well-known suppliers.
Okay.
Fake beer infra like the Bible Society. So I think because you should look at the affordability, the quality of the product you are buying.
Okay.
And then we recommend tax stores to you.
Wow.
Yes.
So where quality meets affordability, hunsem ena yeken. Answer na manager bema Fana West no mamemfa tax stores telephone number no entuja na frey sisi omuti hey adwuma yefuni bi wo store ho a omoye adwuma 055-873-2328 mamentombo asensi so bio 055-873-2328 anase 055-873-2186 055-873-2186. Bombardier Afred tax store. Sisia, the ohia biano, ebe make sure say wonsa ebeka. Pastor Wusu, your final words are be catchere yahwefo adentine wo say obi mbeto nyoma tax stores. Na edie na wo hwe kwan so be catchere yahwefo your final words.
Yes, to members of the church all over the country and beyond, and the general public, tax store offers you a one-stop shop.
Okay.
a place where you can get all your needs, the product that you need, at a very high quality, but with affordable prices. The stock is always available for you.
Okay.
Once you place order, we make sure we get the stock for you. So it's a golden opportunity that you cannot afford to miss.
Okay.
So I call on all of you to patronize the goods of the tax store, and you will never regret it.
You will never regret it. Obinya aposoni, the way I can say all church members, if obinya aposoni, open your money biata, oba ye beto manana.
Oh yes. Communion wine is a
Okay.
we sell to non-apostolics.
Okay, so it's for everybody.
Yes,
Tax store
it's
is
for
open
everybody.
to everybody who wants to buy or sell. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
you. Mention mo pass and about tax base eso. Edenti tax stores ena oti yenken eye Pastor Francis Owusu ono ye manager for tax stores ena Lady Dorothy Ayebi ono na oye principal account officer. Any tax stores emedidwa na obenya quality ayesaye affordable. And so, my C number just briefly, no 055-873-2328 and that's 055-873-2186. Tax stores there where quality meets affordability. This is all time and space would permit us on Tag Base. Stay tuned. Trends and Vibes is next.
Hello, cherished viewer. Good morning. This is the Trends and Vibes segment on the Morning Express show with me, Abigail Ifia Owusu-Bempah. Now, today I would want you to go with this scripture from Isaiah 59:1. It says that, "Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy, that it cannot hear." This is what Isaiah 59:1 is telling us. So this inspiring verse beautifully reminds us that God's power is limitless and he is always attentive to his people. Fantinye besie ne naso nye dudo bete yen sufre na nensa nso nye tia do begye na free ma yere komu nyina nti anope mampeda meka chewan de. So don't think God isn't or God doesn't listen to your prayers. It is all working out for your good. Na so ole sesi nyama okekanya mesenyi ma bibiara wonem brepemu no obeye ma ye fefefel nti ano peize ma meze ma o enye Isaiah 59:1. Now, moving on to some trending stories on the internet, gold reserve, Ghana. The Ghana government has mandated large-scale miners. They want to turn 30% of their annual output to the central bank, up from the previous 20%. Now, them agreement, large miners, they are asked to sell the 30% to Gold Board. What's 1 ton gold board now? Any purchases and so will be discounting at 0.55% of the central bank's reference rate, and it is settled in Ghanaian cedis. Inti ma ofi government ho reba enyen inti say a gold seller pocho was sisi and about 30% ama gold board. Na if you want to wo konfinfin mantom metre central region e ho nso am den nansen over the weekend no insu yiri bi du ho nyo Oduho ma Sisiano, a total of 155 dilapidated structures across the central region have been marked in your church on the Wobobun. Dana why a week in Nation Daniel Sihui, Empre in Sukaka Canala, Obojue Guinyo, Wama Kininina, that is 115 dilapidated buildings. And see, Pocho, the Central Regional Director of the National Disaster Management Organization, Oye NADMO, Emmanuel Kwesi Dawood Mensana, Okainde, affected buildings now are church on Huningana, Ochra, onye safe, cra, now oppose serious threats and so to lives and property, especially there were in Sutobriumun, in Timpocho, it's ma Kayana Chade. Obey necessary they will be the madam na Sunday. Why a week so zetima anytime you to mubu obotumu ebo godoma ewuna asemi oyezenanso for your sake, for the sake of your life, if you stay in these buildings ebesre there wara ebe then ebe move out from them na ahwehwe baby fofora ho ye safe na akotena ho no Miss Maya debia mekan life no ohiayen pants and pocho wanya sutema nadmo fi ma worry king. Now kodono Praise Reloaded in your Praise Reloaded. This year's Praise Reloaded, it is themed The River 7 as the 14th anniversary edition since its inception. Now programming so oye afibiara programmer what ye the mobile hostia. Yara yezim Joe Metal no hosted them program every year. Now this year then or they celebrate in 14th anniversary. Though they started Praise Reloaded. No me believe in so there say in your kwan I present at any of the previous years programs. Now walang kosano I better testify there Charlie. On the phone, oye, very powerful. So lifting. Chale, wala kwa oh, Yankopon sheni hwenu nyam. Sa akohoda, ebetim American yas, and ebetim isma, may describe it so. This year, it is happening just this Sunday. Sunday, your day in me out. Chiname menda, kuside yala, or rebado, or Accra Sports Stadium. Na, also, sure they obey you butu na minyim de ebe wo ho pa this year so one I don't so far worry about sini bi Prosper Ochima na ofri Nigeria Samisola Agbebi a ono so free Nigeria Eugene Zuta Daughters of Glorious Jesus and also Bethel Revival Council wo ho and a host of other ministers and choirbodies. In Tichale, Miami to Woho 3 p.m. exactly to glorify God and ensure He is revealed to the world. Now, drawing the curtains on today's segment, now, Merikayo Day. I'm watching so God we beg. The national team, Black Stars of Ghana, to say, war prepare for another match against Croatia in Timpocho. As always, Mama yen support no su. This my ma Panama na England matches no. Pocho yenedama anti. Everyone pay na Akai Black Stars. Because this year we have to bring the cup home. Ana esabade. Inyo. So this is all we have for you on today's segment. That is the Trends and Vibes segment here on the Morning Express Show on TAC TV. I am Abigail Lefia Owusu-Bempah. And so now back to you, Henry.
Naminsha pass Oguswa Eshe Morning Express Trends and Vibe with International in Cheguyeno. Senior ND yeno Ochina Ghana Ejina Akono. Yembomodia. Bringing back the love. No? Jasmine, do you think the love has come back or the love is coming? When said some time ago, our affection for the Black Stars echo cry, echo negative. Ocean coastal atmosphere. Do you think the love has come? The love for the Black Stars is coming? Or it is still not yet in?
I think a vary for some people. Will be but I think generally no Abba. What
there
are some maybe then it's coming.
20%.
I can say 50 to 60%.
Okay.
Right. We are supporting them.
Of course,
we are
rooting for the
best. Right?
Yes, rooting for the Black Stars. The Enoa Ena, bringing back the love. Edumra, Yebema, Awodapa. Happy birthday! This is a very big one, going to Yankasa Papa Reverend George Samson. Meka Samson, we sister. News, come. Also with us here on the morning show. So this is from your daughter, Dorcas Samson, and the entire family. Your friend, Hey. So from Dorcas, was the Reverend George Samson, Senior Minister, affectionately called the Prayer Bulldozer, celebrating a devoted man of God, a loving husband, father, and grandfather. Your unwavering faith, dedication to God's work, and the spiritual covering you provide to your family continue to inspire us. May the Lord bless you with many more years of strength, good health, joy, and greater impact in His kingdom. Happy birthday, Dad, with love and gratitude from your family. TAC TV, especially Morning Express crew, no, any news team, no, your sister Dorcas, you wish you happy birthday, Papa. Na min shao, se wa maye abayua a year, obano me, obo chuma, eshe Christo dingen yonyam.
Amen. Reverend, happy birthday, na min shao biom. Also, now this is also from the Rescue Assembly and the Children's Ministry. Almost say a happy birthday to dear Dorinda, Neya Rescue Assembly and Children's Ministry. Say a happy birthday to you. They pray God crowns your life with favor, joy, protection, and guide every step you take. May you grow in wisdom, in height, and in love with Jesus. You're a blessing to your home and to your family. This is from Rescue Assembly and a Children's Ministry. Nina to Dorinda. Dorinda, happy birthday to you.
All right, let's take this last one. One Fold Film Ministry, the official film ministry of the Apostolic Church Ghana. Because one folder, and you now Emma, the Apostolic Church Ghana. The fufro cry, Emro Chiao. asa aba edwa so watuni din The Soul, the cost of saving one. I believe this is an evangelically transforming movie. My God. So The Soul, the cost of saving one. So you cannot afford to miss this order for Ebaso Eye Kwesiada, Sunday 28th of June 2026, exactly 8 p.m. Ewo One Fold Film Ministry YouTube channel. Yes, sir. We yankasi be to your ticket. Deal here new data 5 CD, 10 CD, bundle. No ashrevi. Bomodenga Kwesiada Ebe Ochinechi Kwesiada ya 28th of June, 8 p.m. So when you subscribe, ya phone this is here. Ko YouTube, search for One Fold for Ministry. Subscribe my nemia adomane so kwesiada yankoshe movie na ebeye inshira ama ye pa. Aha na edi dwumadie no ebesie me adomo a edwoa danso yebesan aba abebo adwuma ahye Kristo dinga ni onyam for God and Country Morning Express Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. News in brief is next. Meeting the Henry Agbozo and my sister Fefe pa. Jasmine,
Thank you for watching.
Tag TV.